Sandersville, Georgia, which is, if you don't know where that is, you go to Milledgeville and you keep going about 30 miles. So we left LaGrange about 2:30, and we, after a quick stop at Amici's Pizza in downtown Milledgeville.
It was a real quick stop, right?
It was outstanding, and so we're here on time. And Tony Walls, Jeff Hicks, we get ready for another.
Yeah, he'll appreciate you telling me.
He will. And, get ready for another exciting night at Callaway High School football here as the Cavaliers get ready to take on the Washington County Golden Hawks in the second round of the 2014 Georgia State High School football playoffs. And, Greg, it's my pleasure to be doing the play-by-play, and glad you could join us again for the color tonight.
Man, I wouldn't have it any other way. You know, it's you asked me last year, so all right, now how many more years you going to do this? And what did I say? Well, at least four, because my son's playing.
That's right.
So, and I'm sure we're going to be doing it if they'll have us much longer than that. But just this time of the year, Tony, and it's just so nice to say, welcome to the second round of Callaway football.
That's right.
You know, because
16
teams, a lot of teams not there.
16 teams in this classification still playing. And, you know, Greg, after we come back from our first commercial break, we got about 19 minutes until kickoff. Of course, we'll talk about Washington County. We'll talk about our Callaway Cavaliers and some of the keys we think to tonight's ball game. So we're going to take a short break for these commercial messages. You're listening to Callaway High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Car won't start? Or does your problem sound a little more like that? Come to Stanford Automotive to get your car in tip-top shape quick with a reliable team of automotive specialists. Stanford Automotive, 706-882-0186. 66 Youngs Mill Road in LaGrange. Stanford Automotive, 706-882-0186.
Stuck in a state of falling behind? Struggling to keep up with your kids' finances and insurance? Then let State Farm agent Mabel Smith Sharp in LaGrange help you simplify and get to a better state, because with Mabel Smith Sharp handling your auto, home, and life insurance, you'll have more time for everything else. More money, too, because adding State Farm policies could mean earning discounts worth up to 40%. That's money. Mabel Smith Sharp can help you put toward a college savings plan. Call State Farm agent Mabel Smith Sharp today and get to a better state with State Farm. Discounts may vary state to state.
The all-new, all-pro Hyundai in LaGrange is offering the All-Pro Advantage. Friends and family pricing on all-new Hyundais for everyone. Save thousands. With 0% financing on 2014 Sonatas and Elantras. Purchase a 2015 Sonata for only $20,899. All veterans receive an additional $500 on top of our already low prices. Visit us at 1405 Lafayette Parkway, LaGrange, or online at allprohyundai.com. The all-new, all-pro Hyundai, where the customer always wins.
You're busy with places to go and people to see. At CB&T, we understand. That's why we created the Synovus Connections prepaid card. Use it for purchases, ATM withdrawals, and even get cash back. It's an affordable alternative to checking, simple to load, and can be replaced if lost or stolen. Plus, there's no credit check required. Let CB&T help you manage your busy lifestyle. Visit us for details or to open your Synovus Connections card today. CB&T, a division of Synovus Bank, member FDIC. Fees and restrictions apply, subject to approval.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to the field for more Callaway Cavalier football.
Welcome back, everyone, to Callaway High School football here. Tony Walls and Greg Hicks live at the House of Pain in Sandersville, Georgia, where tonight your Callaway Cavaliers will take on the Washington County Golden Hawks in the second round of the 2014 Georgia High School State Playoffs in the AAA Division. Greg, we mentioned a little bit in our first break. This is my first trip down here to Sandersville, and if you're a fan of high school football at all, you owe it to yourself to come and see the House of Pain at least once.
Well, you know, I know it's your first trip down here, and for me, I think it's my fourth trip.
You've been here more than you wanted to, right?
I feel like I got a second home down
I understand.
Here. But, you know, it's as I described it for as far as the graveyard and what have you. But one of the things that they've done for you fans that are listening that have been here before, they have totally deconstructed. I mean, they basically tore down the
Is that like
demolished.
Yeah, okay.
They demolished the home side and turned around and rebuilt from end zone to end zone. Beautiful home side stands, all aluminum. They've got would you say reserve seats?
Right,
Stretching from like the 30.
More like
the
stadium seats, kind of, I guess, as you see at a baseball game.
Really nice press box. I mean, they've done it up right, and they've always treated us nice in the visiting media as far as the press box. They offered us food and drinks, and be interested if they do that again, because, you know, you and I'm not going to turn that down.
No, at all. No, I'm not going to turn any of it down.
But it's a lot of tradition down here. You've had a chance to talk to a young man down here at the graveyard.
Yeah, they were explaining to us, again, for you all that don't know what we're talking about, the graveyard. Each year, the Golden Hawks have a little area assigned, and it's actually right outside the visitors' locker room. So when they come out, they see these little headstones and grave markers for the teams that they have beaten this year. Mm-hmm. And so far this year, there are 11 of them down there for Washington County.
And we hope that's all they get.
We hope that's all they get tonight. You know, they are the #1 team in AAA. Greg, they're putting up about 50 points a game, 54, not giving up a whole lot, maybe about 11. So, you know, they're a formidable opponent tonight, but the Cavaliers are not, you know, have been in big games before, and I'm sure they're going to show up. And when we come back after this next break, we'll talk a little bit about the things that we think they need to do, Greg, to be successful over here tonight and make that trip home seem a lot shorter. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to take a short pause for these commercial breaks. You're listening to Callaway High School Football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Attention, attention! If you are currently an active duty or retired vet, or if you are employed by a school or university, you qualify for supplier pricing. Step into a 2014 GMC Sierra Double Cab SLE for $29,886 or a 2014 Chevy Cruze LT for $18,963. Come in and save thousands at All Pro Chevy, Buick, Cadillac, and GMC on New Franklin Road in beautiful LaGrange. All Pro Auto Group, where the customer always wins.
All right, I want to ask you something, but you have to promise not to laugh at me.
Okay, what?
Do you think the State Farm jingle really works?
Like, for real? Like, if you sing the jingle, will your agent actually appear and help you out?
Yeah.
Of course it works. I saw it on the internet.
Having your own State Farm agent means having a real person to help you when you need them. State Farm agent Matt Orr on the Square in LaGrange. Call 706-882-0046.
Rob Upchurch is your RE/MAX result agent. No matter if you're selling or buying, the first phone call should be to Rob Upchurch at 706-523-0014. This week's featured listing is better than new. A spacious home on a 1.5-acre lot in the Rosemont area. Hardwood flooring, oversized family room with a huge master and a huge master bath. If you want to know more about this house or get your home listed, call Rob Upchurch at 706-523-0014 or see the listings at robupchurchsells.com.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. The action continues now with more Callaway Cavalier football.
Welcome back, everyone, to Callaway High School football, the second round of the Georgia State High School football playoffs. The Callaway Cavaliers have traveled to, I guess we've traveled east tonight to Sandersville, Georgia, about a 3-hour ride, as we said in our opening. Tony Walls, Greg Hicks here as we continue our pregame show. We got about 12 minutes till kickoff. And, you know, Greg, before we went to break, we talked a little bit about some of the things, the Washington County being prolific that they are and scoring offense and defense. But, you know, the Cavaliers don't come over here without a lot of weapons themselves. Of course, again, tonight they will be without the services of Terry Godwin, who's on crutches again this week with a high ankle sprain, and he's a big loss. But Callaway brings some formidable weapons over here for Washington County to defend tonight.
Well, you know, we talked about, and we had opportunity to talk for several hours. I know Nakovia, she learned a lot, and I told her what goes on in the suburban stays in the suburban.
Okay.
We did talk a lot about the talent on both sides of the ball, what we know of Washington County, and certainly what we know of the Callaway Cavaliers. And, you know, we hated that Terry's Godwin is not going to be able to play. And, you know, of course, we ran into Coach Woods there at Amici Pizza there in Milledgeville, and he says, hey, he's a high ankle sprain. It may suffer for another few weeks, and he may even have to deal with basketball season.
That's right.
So,
That's right.
Young Dylan Johnson, as you referred to him, and I picked up on him early, at least in Harris County when he came in late, and I said, I like the way he runs that offense. Even though he's a sophomore, he gives across an aura of maturity above us, beyond a sophomore.
That's right.
And you said he's a heck of a baseball player. No doubt the young man did a good job last week. I don't think he made a mistake last week in the game against Ringo.
I think you're right.
He threw 3 or 4 passes, a couple of touchdowns. He looked good, and I don't have any reason to doubt that he won't do the same tonight. Offensive line, as you know, they're ready to roll.
Well, you know, again, that's been the Cavaliers' strength all year. Of course, you know, when you've got Eddie Culpepper and you've got Cedric Maynard, you've got a couple of weapons in that backfield along with Brandon Body from his fullback position. And we've talked about a young man, Braylon Sanders, young 10th grader, big hands, number 12 at the wide receiver. And, Mike Moss, number 1, Nick Woodyard, number 7. A lot of weapons. Courtney Lay, number 9. So, the Cavaliers are coming over here tonight. They're not a stranger to big games. This time last year we were playing. We made it all the way to Buford last year, semifinals. Really played well up there, and
yes, we did.
So the Cavaliers are not strangers to a big setting. I don't think you're going to see them intimidated tonight. I think they're going to come over. They're going to compete. They're going to play hard, and it should be a whale of a ball game.
Well, I don't know if you mentioned Claw Sale, but we talked about him. You and I talked about him coming down, and he may be the man to step it up this week. He gets in on, seems like, every play. And that's one thing about the Callaway Cavaliers. There's not a one guy that's going to stand around, Tony. They remember. These seniors remember 2 years ago when these Golden Hawks came to Callaway Stadium. They remember. That's the first time they ever seen them. They understand there's a lot of tradition down here. All they got to do is walk out here and see this. Mm-hmm. They see all these state champions banners and region championship banners, and they see that graveyard. And they know they're 11-0, and they know that kid AJ Gray maybe wind up being the Georgia High School Player of the Year this year. Could very well be. We've seen Terry Gobbin on our side of the state. They've seen A.J. Gray on their side of the state.
Exactly
but I tell you what, as you and I talk, we may be the best 7-4 team in the state playoffs right now. Well, they just don't know it.
We like to think we are anyway, Greg. And I tell you what,
can.
As we get ready to go to our next commercial break, the Washington County High School Marching Band is going to be on the field for the pregame festivities as they get ready to do the national anthem. So we're going to throw it back to the station right now for these commercial messages. You're listening to Callaway High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
In sports, free agents are free to find a team that offers the best deal. That's why Grange only sells their coverages through independent insurance agents. They're free to find the best team to protect your auto, home, or business.
Mallory Agency considers Grange their go-to company for their combination of great value and outstanding claim service. Call Mallory Agency at 706-884-3339 or visit their website at www.malloryagency.com.
Products not available in all states.
Getting you back into the game is Emory Southern Orthopedics' goal. The full-service orthopedic medical practice features board-certified surgeons, a prompt care center, surgical facility, and physical therapy services. The collaborative medical team at Emory Southern Orthopedics combines with leading-edge orthopedic treatment with proven traditional methods to aid you in achieving an active, pain-free lifestyle. Emory Southern Orthopedics, getting you back into your game. Flu season is upon us, and we would like to invite you to get your flu shot from Holmes Pharmacy. If you have Medicare or insurance, it could be free. And if you have a big group of 10 or more that would like to get their flu shot, call Holmes Pharmacy, and we can come to you.
Hi, I'm Perry Prather, pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy. So drop by Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, Georgia. We have your flu shot ready. So come see me or any of my fine staff at Holmes Pharmacy today.
Children's Dental Center's mission and goal is for you to enjoy all of your teeth, all of your life, in maximum comfort. Dr. George Childress and Dr. Meredith Gardner, commitment to you is to provide a complete and thorough examination, review all your pertinent information on you and your condition, and establish a diagnosis and initiate a lifelong care program for your personal dental health. If you're ready to get started, call 706-882-1888 or drop by at 114 Calumet Road in LaGrange or on the web at childressdentalcenter.com.
Now back to more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Tony Walls. Nice hairdo, brother. I like that. Ain't a lot of folks get away with that, is it? Huh? There you go. Thank you. I got one here. You can have that one. Okay. Yes, sir. Welcome back, everyone, to Callaway High School football. Sorry for that interruption there. We were making friends up here in the booth, swapping a few stories and a few rosters and those types of things. So, again, as we get ready, Greg, from the House of Pain over here in Sandersville, with about 6 minutes to go until halftime. Greg, what are some of the things you're thinking about as far as what the Cavaliers need to do tonight to be successful on offense?
Well, I think offensively, we got to get at least 3-4 yards every time we touch the ball. And their defense, obviously, through
turnovers is going to be big, Greg. It's going to be important. It's going to be important for the Cavaliers to, take care of the football, make sure they don't have any turnovers. Because Washington County, they don't need any help. They're like I said, we mentioned they're averaging about 54 points a game. And, Greg, after talking with some people around, that know high school football, they understand that they felt like that their region was top heavy, as Callaway's was.
Right.
Callaway's region was top heavy with Central Carrollton and Callaway, and then over here, I think Laney finished second in this league over here, in this area over here, this region. I'm sorry. So they understand. The real football fans understand it as they continue to get deeper and deeper in the playoffs. The competition gets a little tougher and tougher. So, that's one of the things that the Cavaliers will have to do as far as offensively and defensively. Greg, what are some of the things you see happening?
Well, you and I talked over at Milledgeville. I think one of the things that, you're confident that Coach Hubbard has an excellent game plan for them. You mentioned that their offense, the way that read option goes, they run a lot of what Auburn runs. The quarterback has that opportunity to tuck it in that fullback's gut, pull it out if he sees something better. If he doesn't see it, he keeps it there. He pulls it out. He runs with it. He throws it. He takes a step back. He passes it. One of the things that's non-traditional about the Washington County team, this A.J. Gray kid will not come off the field tonight, as we understand. He's a free safety. He's a quarterback. He's on all the special teams. And, Washington County historically, they've been 3 yards in a cloud of dust, 4 yards, 5 yards, 8 yards in a cloud of dust, and that's why they've won their state championships. Today, this year, a little bit different. He's got over 1,200 yards rushing and about 1,700 yards passing. That's uncommon for a Washington County team.
That's right, and he does a good job on defense. He also has I was talking to some of the guys, he has, I think, 6 pick sixes on defense. So
yeah, he's the real deal, that's for sure.
He's a big game player. He makes plays in big games. And so, as we get ready to take our next commercial break, that'll be, of course, the Cavaliers are going to know where he is at all times.
That's right.
But, again, Washington County's not a one-man team either. They have a lot of weapons on offense and defense. So as we get ready to pause for these next commercial breaks, you're listening to Callaway High School Football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Good food. Where do you find it? Because when you spend your hard-earned money, you want good food. So the place you'll find that good food is at Rogers Barbecue on New Franklin Road in LaGrange, where they only serve American-grown catfish, barbecue cooked to perfection, and with all the fixings to make it worth every penny. Rogers Barbecue is locally owned and run with care since 1945. Come eat with us Monday through Saturday from 11 to 9 or use our carry-out window. Rogers Barbecue, New Franklin Road, LaGrange.
Hi friends, Jess Lick here with Kia of LaGrange. Join us this month participating in No Shave November. We're going to stop shaving and start raising funds for the American Cancer Society by donating $25 for every new car sold. We may not be shaving our beards, but we're shaving prices in all new Kias. Like the 2015 Kia Sorento LX for as low as $22,900, which includes Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Stop by and see us, beards and all, at 1217 Lafayette Parkway. Help support your local economy.
We're open 8 to 8, so don't be late.
Stock number 6612.
Joel Upchurch is your Rebanks Result agent. No matter if you're selling or buying, the first phone call should be to Joel Upchurch at 706-523-1702. This week's featured listing is on Ridgecrest Road. It's the crown jewel of downtown LaGrange. This beautiful home has beautiful bedrooms, beautiful dining room, beautiful family room. It is the total package house for $319,500. If you want to know more about this house or get your home listed, call Joel Upchurch at 706-523-1702 or see the listings at joelupchurch.com.
Hello?
Hi, Jennifer. Listen, Nick is here with me, and he's very, very sorry.
Who is this?
I'm Nick's State Farm agent. State Farm is famous for having great claim service. When Nick got in his little fender bender last month, State Farm patched things up for him right away. I think he's hoping we can patch things up with you, too.
This is crazy.
Go with the company with a 97% satisfaction rating on claims.
Patch things up.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Callaway Cavalier football.
Welcome back, everyone, to Callaway High School football here on your Eagle Sports Network. We want to remind everyone to listen to us tonight on 96.9, 102.3, and, of course, you can catch us streaming live on the Internet. So a lot of opportunities to see the Cavaliers play tonight as we approach about 1 minute till kickoff. The Cavaliers lost the toss, and Washington County obviously won, deferred to the second half, so the Cavaliers are going to be receiving the opening kickoff. And as we get ready to pause for one more 30-second commercial, we're going to come right back here for the opening kickoff of tonight's game between the Callaway Cavaliers and the Washington County Golden Hawks.
Touchdown! great teams bring together skill, the right equipment, and ongoing support. It's a winning combination. At West Georgia Health in LaGrange, our highly rated teams sport medical expertise, state-of-the-art technology, and comprehensive support services. That's why our heart clinic is leading the way in cardiovascular care and ranked in the top 10% of all U.S. hospitals for medical excellence. West Georgia Health is also accredited by the Commission on Cancer and brings together the latest in diagnostic and treatment protocols. When it comes to keeping you healthy, West Georgia Health is on your side. From quality outcomes and advanced procedures to community education, we're in the game for you. For more information or to review our playbook, visit wghealth.org. West Georgia Health. So healthy together.
Now back to the field for more Callaway Cavaliers football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 12:40 a.m. and online at eagle1023.com.
And we're underway at Sandersville. Cedric Maynard takes a kick at his own 10, cuts across to the left side from the Cavalier bench. Going to be hit hard out near the 15-yard line, so that's where the Cavaliers will set up for their opening drive tonight. Good coverage that time by the Washington County Warhawks. Golden Hawks as they get ready to go out on defense, and the Cavaliers take the field for their first possession of the night. Young quarterback Dylan Johnson under center.
Tony, it looked like Maynard was trying to get outside and kind of kicked it back down inside the 15 and just couldn't quite get there. Had a couple opportunities, but at any rate, the Cavaliers will take over 1st and 10 from the 15-yard line.
Cavaliers break the huddle in a shotgun, and the Cavaliers going to jump offside on the first snap, so that's going to little case of the nerves. That's going to back them up 5 yards. Number 50, Stephen Curtis, trying to get a jump there. So instead of 1st and 10, that's going to back them up 5 yards. Going to be 1st down and 15.
Could be a little nerves, but it also, one of the left defensive tackle for Washington also jumped. Didn't encroach, obviously, but him jumping caused the right guard to jump for Callaway. Washington County in all black, and they've got gold numbers, actually black numbers outlined in gold. Going to be kind of hard to see tonight, Tony.
Cavaliers under center this time. Johnson going to turn, hand the ball over the left side to Cedric Maynard. He's going to get out across the line of scrimmage. Going to pick up maybe 3 yards in behind Devin Powell. That's Eddie Culpepper. Going to bring up 2nd down and 12. Ball's going to be marked out near the 14-yard line of the Cavaliers.
Off the right side there, Culpepper takes the ball hard for 3 yards and kind of gives us a quick note of what the Washington County defense is all about. Looks like they're running a 4-3 right now. Basic, actually, 4-3 defense, which Callaway's seen that many times. They've got about 8 men in the box right now.
Johnson under center again, backs in an eye. Dylan's going to roll to his left, going to bootleg, going to look out in the flat. Incomplete out in the flat out there. Intended for Cedric Maynard. Ball falls incomplete, so that's going to bring up 3rd down and about 12.
Looks like it might have been a tad bit confusing there, Tony, as we had Braylon Sanders and Maynard in the same area at one time, and it looks like actually Maynard looked up and saw Braylon and kind of flinched, but they were both wide open.
Right,
had the opportunity there.
Had people open out in the flat out there. So 3rd down and 11 now for the Cavaliers. 11 to go. The clock stopped in the first quarter. No score. Cavaliers with their opening drive of the ball game. Callaway's going to send 3 wide receivers right, 1 left. Dylan Johnson in the shotgun. There's a snap. Going to throw the fade to the left side to Braylon Sanders. Got him out there. Complete. Yes. 1st down, Cavaliers.
What a nice little go route. Johnson takes a 1-step drop and just lobs it up in the air for about 22 yards down the field. That'll move the ball all the way out to the Cavaliers' 43-yard line, Tony. What a nice pitch and go.
Big 1st down for the Cavaliers as the Cavaliers come up to the line of scrimmage real quick. They caught single coverage out there with Braylon Sanders. Braylon used those big hands to make a good catch. Moved the ball out to the 43-yard line. Cavaliers back quickly to the line of scrimmage. Little Dylan Johnson in a little pistol formation. Going to turn, hand the ball to Culpepper. Cross the right side, gets hit early. Going to get across the line of scrimmage. Might have picked up one out to the they're going to mark it at the 44-yard line. We'll give him a yard gain, Greg. 2nd down and 9.
Hey, we talked about how tough that defense is, that front line for Washington County. It looks like Culpepper was about an extra yard deep in the backfield. Tony was able to hand it off and look, but Washington County's focusing on Culpepper because he's our big back.
That's right. Cavaliers break the huddle. Johnson again in a little short shotgun. Eddie Culpepper behind him. 2 wide receivers left. Going to run the option to the left side. Pitch it to Culpepper. He's going to be hit right at the line of scrimmage. Good job on defense that time by Washington County.
I tell you what, just a little, as you said, it's kind of an offset eye. And Dylan Johnson took the snap, was on option all the way. Pitched it maybe a tad early, but when you look at all the pursuit from Washington County, it was probably going nowhere anyway.
It looks like Washington County's trying to stack the box, Greg, with about 9 men to stop the run and going to force the Cavaliers to throw. Cavaliers were successful on their first third down of the night, so third down and about 11 now. Ball at the Callaway 43-yard line now. 3 wide receivers right, 1 left. Johnson's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Here's a little screen, incomplete out here to the left side. Had Culpepper with a couple of blockers, but Eddie didn't look it in. So that's going to bring up 4th down, and the Cavaliers will be forced to punt.
I tell you what, we're very fortunate there, Tony, as you saw where Culpepper, it kind of slipped off his left elbow, and a couple of Washington County defenders, it hit and almost fell into their hands. And whoa, we didn't need that to happen. So be 4th down and call it 10.5 as the Callaway Cavaliers will be back on the 30-yard line, punting the football.
Young Reeves Payne standing at his 30 for his first punt of the night. There's a snap, good catch. There's a kick, high spiral. Going to hit on about the 30-yard line, take a Cavalier bounce and bounce inside the 25. It's going to be down near the 23. So that's where the Warhawks will, the Golden Hawks will start their first series of the night. So we're going to take a short 30-minute commercial. You're listening to Callaway High School football on the Eagle Sports Network. 30 minutes. 30 minutes. Brittany, it better not be 30 minutes.
In sports, free agents are free to find a team that offers the best deal. That's why Grange only sells their coverages through independent insurance agents. They're free to find the best team to protect your auto, home, or business.
Mallory Agency considers Grange their go-to company for their combination of great value and outstanding claim service. Call Mallory Agency at 706-884-3339 or visit their website at www.malloryagency.com.
Products not available in all states.
The action continues now with more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back, everyone, to Callaway High School football. I bet that was the shordest 30-minute commercial you guys ever been through. My partner over here, Greg Hicks, said we don't have any 30-minute commercials. I meant to say 30 seconds. So as the Golden Hawks start their first drive of the night, they complete a pass for about 4 yards, and this time they're going to get out near the 30, a little bit short of the first down. Cavaliers going to hit him and hold him. It's going to bring up 3rd down and about 2. Good tackle by LeBron Zalea, number 21, R.J. Williams.
Yes, sir. R.J. coming in and helping Zalea. Zalea just wasn't going to let him go, and R.J. came in there and finished him off. Washington County started out with a little stab pass, a little inside screen. Was able to pick up 6 yards on the first play. They were able to get a yard the second play. It'll be 3rd down and 3 as the ball rests on Washington County's 31-yard line.
Washington County going to spread the Cavaliers out now. 3 wide receivers right, 2 left. A.J. Gray in the backfield beside him. Going to take it, run a little draw. Going to be hit by Thomas Hodge. Short of the first down. Great job that time by, number 57, Devin Powell.
Devin Powell, name we've been calling all year. Seemed like he's been around Callaway for 6 years. I tell you what, he caught him in the backfield. That read option didn't go anywhere that time. That's the kind of defense you and I talked about coming down. You got to have somebody keying on A.J. Gray.
Cavaliers got to be careful here now as the Golden Hawks get ready to punt. 4th down at about 3. Ball's on their own 30-yard line. 7:53 in the first quarter. No score. Cavaliers can handle this punt. They should be able to get good field position. There's an official's timeout. Have an equipment malfunction there as the clock is stopped.
Oh, sorry.
Washington County's back in punt formation. Can I trust you with that check? Get the punt off. Going to be fielded. Ball's on the ground. Looks like the Cavaliers. Oh, my. Washington County's going to get it at the Callaway 35-yard line. Nick Woodyard put the ball on the ground, and, Greg, that's not the way. One of the things we needed to talk about, the Cavaliers have got to protect the football. Got off the field on 3rd down, and a big play for Washington County early.
Well, and also Mike Moss was in there to try to help cover it up, and it looked like it bounced our way, Tony. It just didn't do that. I don't know if it's a cold night and the ball's a little slick, but gosh, you hate to see that because Callaway would have taken over and had the ball somewhere in the 32-yard line. As a result, Washington County moves into Callaway territory at their 35-yard line with a 1st down. Bad break for the Callaway Cavaliers.
As it is, Washington County has a 1st down on the Cavalier 35-yard line. 3 wide receivers right, 1 back in the backfield beside Gray. There's a snap. He's going to look to his right, going to get some pressure from Wortham. Going to be hit by Wortham, gets out of the tackle, eludes a couple of other tackles, still on his feet, hit hard as he crosses the line of scrimmage, picks up about 2 yards. Good job by A.J. Gray, Greg, to pick up 2 yards instead of losing about 5.
Well, I tell you what, we had him all in the backfield. It looked like there was a little hole going on of course, this officiating crew is from a different part of the state. But, man, we had coming off a tackle for the Cavaliers and coming off the outside corner. It looked like there was a little hole going on, but it didn't. And you're right, A.J. Gray probably ran 20 yards to pick up 2. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2nd down and 2 for the Golden Hawks. 3 wide receivers to the left. One back to Gray's left this time. He's going to fake that little zone read. Little mishandle with the snap. Running back is loose out to the 20. Down to the 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Washington County.
I tell you what, Tony, little handoff off the right side. And you're right, he carried the ball on his hip for about 2 yards before he gathered it in and really thought the Cavaliers were going to be able to bring him in. But once he hit that sideline, after about a 32-yard touchdown run for Washington County. So they'll start with 6:38. They'll put 6 on the board.
So the turnover proves costly for the Cavaliers as they fumble a punt inside their own 30-yard line. Washington County takes it in for a touchdown after 2 plays as they get ready for the extra point here. Washington County runs that swinging gate, bringing everyone back to the center of the field now as they get ready to attempt the extra point. 6:38 to go here in the first quarter. Washington County breaks on top by a score of 6-0 after a Callaway turnover. There's the snap. It's down. Kick is up. And it's good. So with 6:38 to go here in the first quarter, the Golden Hawks strike first. Your score, Washington County 7, Callaway 0. You're listening to Callaway High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Getting you back into the game is Emory Southern Orthopedics' goal. The full-service orthopedic medical practice features board-certified surgeons, a prompt care center, surgical facility, and physical therapy services. The collaborative medical team at Emory Southern Orthopedics combines with leading-edge orthopedic treatment with proven traditional methods to aid you in achieving an active, pain-free lifestyle. Emory Southern Orthopedics, getting you back into your game.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to the field for more Callaway Cavalier football.
Welcome back, everyone, to Callaway High School football here with 6:38 to go in the first quarter. The Washington County Golden Hawks have broken on top by a score of 7-0. This time they kick off to the Cavaliers. Going to be picked up by Cedric Maynard at his 10. Back across the 20, out near the 30. Cedric still on his feet. Going to be knocked down as he crosses the 30. So the Cavaliers will start this drive on their own 31-yard line.
That's a nice 17-yard return by Cedric Maynard. He picks the ball up on about a 15. Tony, and hammers forward. And you said he got hit at the 30, but would not go down. He kind of struggles forward for another 2-yard line. 2 yards. Actually, they're going to mark it at the 31-yard line. So Callaway on their second possession now takes over and begins their second possession on the 31-yard line. I mean, they were able to move the ball the first possession, Tony. Let's see what we can do the second time.
Really important for the Cavaliers to answer that touchdown. Now, the Cavaliers break the huddle. Johnson under center, Baxton and I behind him. Return, hand the ball to Culpepper off the left side. Eddie's going to get out near the 35, across the 35. Good gain on first down, about 5 yards.
Hey, what a nice little run over there behind, it looks like Harley Tabor and Josh Williams able to pick up about 4.5, maybe 5 yards, and they'll move the chains up there. That's what you want to see. The ball's resting on the 35-yard line. Establish that ground game and loosen them up with a pass if they put 8 or 9 men in the box, Tony.
Second down and about 6 for the Cavaliers. Ball on their own 35-yard line. This time Johnson's in a shotgun. Culpepper behind him. Body offset to the right. 2 wide receivers left. Going to turn and give the ball to Eddie across the left side. Eddie's going to get out across the 40. Going to mark him a little short of the first down, Greg. Be about third down and maybe a football length.
Hey, what a nice run. Little crisscross action in the backfield. He comes from the right side and crosses over to the left side. Picks up, right at 5.5 yards. It'll be third down and inches.
Looks like they're going to measure here, Greg.
That's what we need to do. And, and it looks like when Culpepper tried to, it looked like he was going to kind of stop and cut. His feet a little slicky. This grass now, this is natural turf now. And as you and I talked, it's all brown now. And it's that time of the year. There's nothing green around here.
But they, you and I also talked about they practice on a practice field behind us here. So the turf's in really good condition.
It is in good shape.
So let's see what we got here, Greg. They're going to stretch out the chains.
It may be a first down, Tom.
And it's going to be short by looks like about 6 inches. So that's going to bring up third and short for the Cavaliers. Ball across the 40-yard line, out at the 41.
Tony, this is really important. We think, well, it's only third and 3 or 4 inches, but this is an important play for the Callaway team. We've got to get the ball on the first down. We really, because you don't want to be fourth down and have to think about not punting that football.
You're exactly right. Johnson's going to take quarterback sneak, going to get out for the first down, going to get all the way between the 42 and the 43. First down, Cavaliers.
Hey, he'll get a yard and a half, no problem. Picks up, Josh Williams just leads away, and it looks like Braylon Sanders is encouraging him to get on back to the huddle. Evidently, there's already some talking going on down there. But, man, this is smash-mouth football, and you're right. What an important drive for the Callaway Cavaliers. They've got to answer that touchdown.
You're exactly right, Greg. Big drive for the Cavaliers early in the ballgame. 5:37 to go. Clock running in the first quarter. Washington County 7, Callaway 0. Callaway first and 10 at their own 43-yard line. Johnson under center, backs in an eye, going to turn, hand the ball to Eddie around the left side. Eddie's going to have some room over there, going to get across the 45 to the 50, 45, run out of bounds in Washington County territory. Looks like it's going to be another first down for the Cavaliers.
Well, if it's not, it's going to be so dadgum close. He's picked up at least 9.5 yards. Let's see where they mark it. They're right down the chains. They're showing first down. Let's see what they're going to do. It's second down. But I tell you what, he gained 9 3/4 yards.
9.75, wasn't it, Greg?
He hit that corner and turned it upfield. Tony, what some good burst of speed by Culpepper.
Second down and short for the Cavaliers. 2 wide receivers right. Cavaliers going to turn, hand the ball to Eddie off the right side. Eddie moving those legs. First and 10, Cavaliers down near the 41-yard line at Washington County.
Hey, Eddie off the right side picks up another 6 yards, maybe 7, down to the 41-yard line of Washington County. And let's think back now. We held them 3 and out. All right, it wasn't until we had a mishap on a punt that Washington County took that turnover into a score from the 32-yard line. So, and we like the way we're moving that ball the first series, and now we're moving the ball, started on our own 31-yard line. We're at their now 41-yard line.
Callaway offensive line doing a good job so far, establishing the other side of the line of scrimmage. Johnson under center, going to turn, hand the ball this time off to Eddie off the right side this time. Going to get across the 40. I'm sorry, that's Tyreek Frazier, number 23. Gets just across the 40. Short gain of maybe 1. Going to bring up second down at about 9.
New ball carrier, Tyreek, as he gives Culpepper a little rest. And, we've been having success. 1st and 6, 1st and 7, 1st and 9 3/4. So why not continue to do that? Only throw the ball right now when you feel like you need to, or maybe as a strategy right now. So what do you do second and long? You keep pounding. What's out there?
Second down and about almost 10 for the Cavaliers. They come to the line of scrimmage again. 2 wide receivers right. Johnson in the shotgun. There's a snap. Going to give the ball to Eddie off the right side. Going to be hitting the backfield. Good defense by Washington County. Going to throw that play for about a 2-yard loss.
Well, that was, again, that's the first penetration they've had from Washington County in about 6 plays. So, as far as I'm concerned, I'll take 3 first downs and a penetration by Washington County every 6 or 7 plays.
Looks like they brought a run blitz that time. The linebacker stepped in a hole where Eddie was getting ready to cut up and really did a good job. Good open field tackle. So that brings up 3rd down and 12 now for the Cavaliers. 3:38 to go here in the first quarter. The clock running. Your score, Washington County 7, Callaway 0. Cavaliers with their second offensive possession of the night. 3rd down and about 11 now. Braylon Sanders left. 2 wide receivers right. Michael Moss in motion to the left. Johnson's going to look and roll to his left. Going to look downfield. Got a man open. Incomplete. Had a man open up there they're going to call it complete out there.
Oh, great catch.
They're going to call that complete. Great catch out there by number 1, Michael Moss. Greg, I really thought that one was incomplete, but we'll certainly take it.
We're glad we don't have replay. I tell you what, though, but right in a little zone he had about 15 yards downfield at the 28-yard line.
Threw it in the only window he could get it in there.
He did.
Good throw.
What a great catch, too.
Michael Moss with a big catch there on 3rd down 11. So Cavaliers keep the drive alive. Going to be Cavalier ball, 1st down and 10 inside the 30-yard line at the 28. 1st down and 10. Johnson going to take the snap, run the option this time to the right. Going to keep it, cut up the field. Going to be hit after he picks up about 5 yards, Greg.
Hey, let me tell you, that was a smart move because look out here at number 25 of the Callaway, Brandon Body. He had somebody all on him. Dylan noticed that, cut it upfield, and picked up about 5 yards, so maybe 4.5 yards. So good job by Dylan Johnson running that option.
Cavaliers will take that on 1st down. 2nd down and 6 now. Clock running with 2:37 to go. Cavaliers on the march. 2nd down and 5. Ball at the 29-yard line of Washington County. Johnson in shotgun formation. Going to turn, hand the ball. Eddie across the left side. Eddie's got a hole. Keeps those feet moving. Gets out near the 1st down. Going to be a little short depending on the mark.
I don't know. I think they're going to move the chains, Tony.
See where they're going to mark this one. It's going to be, and it is going to be a 1st and 10 for the Cavaliers. The Cavaliers move the chains.
That ball's inside the 20 down to the, looks like about a 17.5-yard line. So very impressive way Callaway's moving the ball this time, Tony.
So far, so good on this drive. Cavaliers out of the huddle again. Johnson under center, going to turn, hand the ball again to Eddie, right up the middle, going to be hit hard, going to keep those feet moving and move up the field. Maybe picked up about 3 yards, Greg. Let's see where they spot it.
But, I recognize that the offensive line, they're not only hitting at the point of attack, they're driving those feet and offside or going downfield like they're supposed to, really carrying through on their blocks down the field in case Eddie were to break it. They want to stay on their blocks. And quite frankly, I don't know that listening to the reaction of the fans here, Tony, I don't think Washington County fans are used to this.
2nd down and 8 for the Cavaliers. Johnson under center again. Backs in the eye behind him. Brandon Body at fullback. Bronzaleo in motion. Going to turn, pitch it to Eddie around the right side. Going to be hit in the backfield that time. Good defense that time by the Washington County group as they stop Cedric Maynard. Cedric's unable to get going. Cedric comes up a little gimpy on that right knee, it looks like, Greg. We hope he's able to continue to play.
Well, just a little missed block by Jarrell Jackson in the backfield. The linebacker had come through, and Jackson had him. He kind of slipped around him and unfortunately was able to make the tackle after about a 2-yard gain. But not what you wanted to see because he had an opportunity there to pick up a little bit more than 2 yards.
3rd down and 10 again. 3rd and 8. Braylon Sanders wide left with single coverage. Dylan Johnson going to send Michael Mostert in motion to the left. Going to roll to his left. Going to look downfield, looking for Sanders. Going to throw it up. Caught by Braylon Sanders. Touchdown, Cavaliers!
What a nice jump ball catch by Sanders. It was 1-on-1, about 2 yards deep in the end zone. Nice pass by Dylan Johnson. His little lefty tosses it up, jump ball, touchdown, Cavaliers.
That two young 10th graders right there making a big play for the Cavaliers. What an impressive drive after a touchdown. The all-important extra point now to go to tie it up with 52 seconds to go here in the first quarter by young Cameron Spinks. There's the snap. It's down. Kick is up. And the kick is good. So with 52 seconds to go in the first quarter, your score from Sandersville, Washington County 7, Callaway Cavaliers 7. You're listening to Callaway High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Flu season is upon us, and we would like to invite you to get your flu shot from Holmes Pharmacy. If you have Medicare or insurance, it could be free. And if you have a big group of 10 or more that would like to get their flu shot, call Holmes Pharmacy, and we can come to you.
Hi, I'm Perry Prather, pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy. So drop by Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, Georgia. We have your flu shot ready. So come see me or any of my fine staff at Holmes Pharmacy today.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. The action continues now with more Callaway Cavalier football.
Welcome back, everyone, to Callaway High School football here on the Eagle Sports Network. Tony Walls, Greg Hicks. 52 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Your Callaway Cavaliers have just tied this game up with Washington County by a score of 7-7. Hunter Milliman approaches the kickoff. Going to kick it right down the middle of the field. Going to be fielded by Washington County inside their 10-yard line. Cavaliers coming down to cover. Runner breaks free. He's going to be caught from behind. Good return that time for Washington County. We apologize for not being able to read their numbers out there. They do have those black jerseys and those gold numbers. So that looks like we'll try to pick up that number. But a good return by Washington County that time. Caught the ball, went right up the middle of the field. Got good field position for their offense. All the way across the 45 is going to be marked at the 46-yard line. 1st down and 10.
Good job by Tyreek Frazier, though, on that tackle. But you're right. Those Washington County numbers, they're black with a slightly gold trim on a black jersey. Really difficult to see.
Gray brings them to the line of scrimmage now. 2 wide receivers left, 2 right, spread formation. 1 back in the backfield. Going to run that zone read. Going to hand it to the back. He breaks open into the secondary. To the 40, to the 35, to the 30. Still on his feet. 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Washington County. So Washington County comes right back, Greg, and answers on a 1-play drive to put for a touchdown to put Washington County back up by a score of 13-7 with the extra point to follow.
You know, that young man was talking about the quality of the backs down there, Tony, to us earlier. I believe he was sandbagging all along. That kid, we can't hardly see their numbers, but he came off tackle, a little read option, came off tackle and cut it outside, and he stiff-armed about the 20-yard line. It just would not go down, and he was able to dive in the end zone, was hit at the 1, and kind of flipped over the end zone. So, wow, in about 20 seconds, they put another point score on the board. You wonder why they're averaging 50 points a game.
So Washington County answers with a short 51-yard touchdown of their own. Here's the extra point. Kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 29 seconds to go here in the first quarter, your score, Washington County 14, Callaway 7. You're listening to Callaway High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Childress Dental Center's mission and goal is for you to enjoy all of your teeth, all of your life, in maximum comfort. Dr. George Childress and Dr. Meredith Gardner, commitment to you is to provide a complete and thorough examination, review all your pertinent information on you and your condition, and establish a diagnosis and initiate a lifelong care program for your personal dental health. If you're ready to get started, call 706-882-1888 or drop by at 114 Calumet Road in LaGrange or on the web at childressdentalcenter.com.
Now back to more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back, everyone, to Callaway High School football here in Sandersville, Georgia. Tony Walls, Greg Hicks, live from the House of Pain with your score with 29 seconds to go in the first quarter. Washington County 14, Callaway 7. Washington County just scored to take the lead back after an 80-yard drive by the Cavaliers. Washington County scored on a one-play 51-yard drive. There's a kickoff this time. Going to be fielded inside the 5 back there. That's number 6, Eddie Culpepper. Eddie out across the 20. Going to be hit at the 20. Going to fall forward to about the 23-yard line. So that's where the Cavaliers will set up shop with 21 seconds to go, Greg, in the first quarter.
Well, as we said, welcome to the House of Pain, and that was really painful to see as Washington County came back and really on the first play after the touchdown was able to take the ball on a little off-tackle play. And it's very important now with 21 seconds left in the second quarter that the Cavaliers not only finish the first quarter with possession, but continue on through the second quarter and finish this drive off with a touchdown. You got to answer them touchdown for touchdown.
Well, as important as that drive was before when it was 7-0, this one is even bigger because it's important for them to answer, Greg. You're exactly right. Cavaliers break the huddle. Johnson under center. Baxton and I behind him. Going to turn, hand the ball to Eddie across the left side. Going to get a little room, get out near the 25. Short gain on first down of maybe 2. And that's probably going to take us to the end of the first quarter, Greg. Going to bring up second down and 8. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
What I saw with Washington there was kind of keying on the defensive line. They pulled up about 8 guys in the box. They had 2 corners and a free safety, and everybody was in there trying to dare them to run.
Again, and there's the end of the first quarter. So overall, a good quarter for the Cavaliers. If you're in the time of possession, if you're in the score and what counts, the score at the end of the first quarter: Washington County 14, Callaway 7. You're listening to Callaway High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Touchdown! Great teams bring together skill, the right equipment, and ongoing support. It's a winning combination. At West Georgia Health in LaGrange, our highly rated teams sport medical expertise, state-of-the-art technology, and comprehensive support services. That's why our heart clinic is leading the way in cardiovascular care and ranked in the top 10% of all U.S. hospitals for medical excellence. West Georgia Health is also accredited by the Commission on Cancer and brings together the latest in diagnostic and treatment protocols. When it comes to keeping you healthy, West Georgia Health is on your side. From quality outcomes and advanced procedures to community education, we're in the game for you. For more information or to review our playbook, visit wghealth.org. West Georgia Health. So healthy together.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Callaway Cavalier football.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second quarter here on Callaway High School football, live from the House of Pain over in Sandersville, Georgia, where your score is Washington County 14, Callaway 7. Callaway has the ball to start this quarter, second down and about 8. Ball on their own 25-yard line. Johnson in the shotgun, going to turn, hand the ball to Eddie right up the middle of the field, hitting the backfield, keeps those feet moving, going to get out across the 35, Greg, maybe to the 36. Going to be a short gain, going to bring up third down now and about 7.
One of the Washington County players came up with their helmets off, and I believe there was some little negotiation going on out there. But, yeah, Culpepper was able to hit it hard, comes off right tackle for about 2 yards. It'll be third down and a long 6, if you will. That ball's going to be resting on the 26-yard line. They've got to get out to the 34 for a first down. That's like third. They got to get out to 33.
Third down, about 7 for the Cavaliers. They break the huddle. Got an official's timeout right now. The clock stopped with 11:17 to go here in the second quarter. We'll see what this is about. The officials are meeting.
I think they're sending one of the Washington County players off and when his helmet came off, so they're going to.
Right.
Yeah.
I believe that's number 12. I do see his name, C.J. Davis. I can't tell that number because he's actually close to us. So we're ready to go here again. The officials start the clock. 3rd down and 8 for the Cavaliers. Johnson under center, backs in an eye. Dillon's going to turn, roll to his left, bootleg. Going to turn, throw the ball downfield to Sanders again. Ball's up. Incomplete this time. Good defense that time by Washington County. Braylon had it in his hands, but it was broken up by number 2 back there. Good defense by Dylan Hilson.
Man, but with Sanders all in his hands, and I'm telling you what, Dylan Johnson that time just displayed a lot of poison. He rolls out to his left, he stops, he plants, he throws, and about the time it leaves his fingertips, he gets plastered. He jumps right back up and runs back to the sidelines. So good job around, good opportunity there, just couldn't pull it. Now we really got to get this punt off and make a good defensive stand.
Reeves Payne standing at his own 15-yard line, going to get the punt off. Nice high spiral. Washington County going to call for a fair catch across the 50 at the 48-yard line. So that's where Washington County starts their first drive of the second quarter. We're going to take a short break for these commercial messages. You're listening to Callaway High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Hi friends, Jess Licht here with Kia of LaGrange. Join us this month participating in No Shave November. We're going to stop shaving and start raising funds for the American Cancer Society by donating $25 for every new car sold. We may not be shaving our beards, but we're shaving prices on all new Kias. Like the 2015 Kia Sorento LX for as low as $22,900, which includes Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Stop by and see us, beards and all, at 1217 Lafayette Parkway. Help support your local economy.
We're open 8 to 8, so don't be late.
Stock number 6612.
Now back to the field for more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back, everyone, to Callaway High School football here on the Eagle Sports Network, where A.J. Gray just showed off his passing arm as he completes a long post pattern to the left side over there for about. Ball's going to go down inside the Cavalier 25-yard line. So, Greg, not only is he a good runner, but that was a bullet to his wide-open wide receiver right down the middle. 1st down and 10 for Washington County. They're right back at the line of scrimmage again, getting ready to run another play. 1st down and 10, as we mentioned, the ball inside the 30-yard line of the Cavaliers at the 27. Gray back under, going to take it to shotgun, going to run that read, going to be hit in the backfield, going to get loose, going to come to his right side, going to be tackled. Good tackle out there in space by number 5, Cedric Maynard. Going to throw that play for maybe a yard loss. Good job in the open field by Cedric Maynard.
Cedric Maynard is limping off the field, but what a great open field tackle for a we're going to call it about a yard loss, but great fake by Gray, and Maynard's able to tackle him really at no yard loss. But the previous play, you're right, it was on a little post pattern. We got caught into a corner stunt and just wide open. There's nothing we could do about it. We had to rely on the safety to make the tackle.
This time Washington County sends 3 wide receivers to Gray's left. He's going to take it and run right up the middle of the field. Going to get around the right side, makes a man miss at the 35. Still on his feet, inside. Going to not quite get to the 20, but going to be marked down at about the 21-yard line. Going to pick up about 7 yards there, Greg, maybe bring up 3rd down and 3.
Man, I tell you what, you can see you got to appreciate the way he handles. Kind of like Culpepper. Culpepper's not going to go down after one hit. That Gray kid he drags and pulls and tugs everything he gets. You got to put a hit on him, get his feet out from under him.
Young man committed to Georgia Tech, and Greg, he's bigger in person than he looks on film. He really did a good job, really showed off that arm a while ago on that throw. So a big 3rd down now for the Cavaliers and Washington County. 3rd down at about 3, maybe 4. Ball marked down near the Callaway 20-yard line. Gray's going to take it and come to his right. Going to be hit in the backfield by C.J. Wortham, number 10, no gain. So that's going to bring up 4th down, Greg. Let's see what Washington County decides to do here.
Well, we know their kicker's got a leg. Actually, Tony C.J. tackled him for about a 2-yard loss. That's going to go from basically 3rd and 3 to 4th and 5 as the ball's going to be backed up outside the 20 to the 22-yard line. And, we've seen their kicker on the PATs, and he puts it all the way up against the concrete wall.
Looks like they're going to go for it, though, Greg. 4th down. Looks like they're going to have a timeout here. The Cavaliers are going to take a timeout. So while they take a timeout, we will too, and we'll pause for this short 30-second commercial. You're listening to Callaway High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Childress Dental Center's mission and goal is for you to enjoy all of your teeth, all of your life, in maximum comfort. Dr. George Childress and Dr. Meredith Gardner, commitment to you is to provide a complete and thorough examination, review all your pertinent information on you and your condition, and establish a diagnosis and initiate a lifelong care program for your personal dental health. If you're ready to get started, call 706-882-1888 or drop by at 114 Calumet Road in LaGrange or on the web at childressdentalcenter.com.
The action continues now with more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back, everyone, to Callaway High School football here on your Eagle Sports Network with 8:47 to go here in the second quarter. And your score, Washington County 14, Callaway 7. Washington County with a big 4th down and 5 try here, down in deep in Callaway territory at the 21-yard line. There's 2 wide receivers left, 2 right. Gray in the backfield with 1 running back. Going to take the snap, going to drop back, come to his right, going to get around near the 20, going to pick up a first down, going to be knocked out of bounds just outside the 10-yard line, but a big first down that time on 4th and 5 as Gray was able to get around that right side uncontested, use that speed, and got a first down.
No option there, Tony, is they wouldn't need anything to read. He just saw that it was run all the way. He pulled it, took it outside, and picked up about 7 yards, enough for the first down. That'll move the ball inside the 20, inside the almost down to the inside the 15, down to the 13-yard line. They can still get a first down to the 3, but it'll be first down for Washington County. 1st and 10, Washington County. Gray's going to run that zone read to the running back around to the right side. Cavalier's going to hit him after about a 2-yard gain. Bronze Zalea that time from his linebacker position made the tackle. See if I can get a good read on that number from that fullback. He's the same kid that ran that touchdown earlier. That guy that was telling us earlier, he said, I've been keeping up with Washington County football for 30 years, and this year we just got a bunch of blue-collar players. But I tell you what, these guys, number 15, Darius Tucker, not Darius Rucker, but I tell you what, he keeps those boogie shafts running. So they got a bunch of blue-collar. Going to get the ball to Tucker, get around the left side, going to be hit by Zalea again, but only after a gain of about 3 yards. So that's going to bring it up another big 3rd down here for both teams. Trying to see where the ball's going to be placed down at, Greg. It looks like it's going to be down. About the 8-yard line. It looks like they're going to mark it. 3rd down and 5. Good tackle that time by Bronze. There was a lot of room over there on that side. Greg, if that number 15 is Darius Tucker, he's a young 10th grader. He is a sophomore. So he's a good-looking kid. Washington County's got a lot of good-looking athletes down there. So 3rd down and about a long 5, maybe 6, we'll call it, for Washington County as they try to go in and add to their lead already of 14-7. Gray in the shotgun, one back to his right. There's a snap. Ball's on the ground. Who's got it? Tell you what, it's going to be close. Callaway's Devin Powell is right there with it. Did they come up with a football? I believe they got it. They did. Devin Powell on the recovery of a big fumble, big stop by the Cavaliers that time. Tell you what, that I was watching the big center. He keeps his rear up in the air. Right before he snaps it, he drops it down to his ankles, snaps the ball back, and it was mishandled by Gray, and Devin Powell darted through there and scooped it up. And so good job. Callaway stopped him there. Beautiful play. We needed that. Good defense that time by the Cavaliers. Start this offensive possession deep in their own territory. Ball's just outside the 10, maybe at the 11. Dylan Johnson going to be in the shotgun there. Washington County really loading the box, trying to stop that run. Eddie's going to come off that left side, pick up about maybe 5 yards on 1st down. Good gain that time. Well, I tell you what, had a guard pull in there, blocked it, kicked him out, and Eddie took one big step, but that back leg got hung up. And if it wasn't for that, Tony, it would have been at least more than 10 yards. But good play call. Picks up 4, be 2nd and 6. Ball's moved just outside the 15 down to the 19-yard line. 14-yard line. 6:54 to go in your second quarter. Washington County 14, Callaway 7. Johnson in the shotgun again. There's a snap. Going to turn, hand the ball to Eddie across the right side this time. Going to be hit and knocked down for no gain. Good job that time by the Washington County defense. I'll tell you what, nice little read that time. He handed off to Culpepper up the middle. Unfortunately, he goes for no gain. Dylan Johnson was wide open on the outside there. You know, I know the young quarterback's going to come back and tell the coaches. Of course, they're seeing it from the upper deck here with some opportunities there with the different formations they're using and so what Washington County's doing defensively. Right now, you know, they're just daring us to throw the football. And so far, with the exception of a couple of passes, we've thrown about 2 long balls, 2 short balls, and we really only incompleted 1 pass. Right. Braylon Sanders goes wide right. Johnson in the shotgun again. Braylon's going to get some double coverage this time. Johnson's going to try that fade down that left side again to Sanders. Incomplete down that right side.
Well, we got a flag down, so let's see what that call is going to be, Greg.
Well, I tell you what, Braylon Sanders, all that. Now, granted, the ball was kind of tad underthrown. Are they going to call that interference offensively? Are they going to call it defensively?
We'll see, Greg, but it looks like I'm not sure if this is Washington County. That's number 2. I thought that might be Gray Dillon.
We got pass
so
interference.
we do have pass interference
Wow.
with Washington County. So that's going to give the Cavaliers a big first down on 3rd and 7. Going to move the ball out past the 25-yard line, Greg.
Well,
big first down for the Cavaliers.
Johnson put the ball exactly where it needed to be, kind of made that cornerback make a decision, and obviously he got inside of Sanders' chest and backed him out of bounds, not letting him catch the football. And he had, granted, the corner has the right for the football, but you've also got to have the opportunity to let the offensive guy go for it as well.
Also, as we all know in high school football, that's a line of scrimmage foul. That's not a spot
right.
foul. So, but it does give the Cavaliers a big first down with 5:57 to go here in the second quarter, down by a score of 14-7.
Quick score update from down in Greenville, Marion County 7, Greenville 0. Harris County 14, Gainesville 21 at the start of the second quarter. We appreciate our friend Zeke Parks giving us that update. And we appreciate all the listeners. I got some guys already texting us, letting us know Jeff Hall and his family. We got some of the Stogner families over there. And, we appreciate those Grangers pulling for these Cavaliers on a night like tonight. Kind of brings all the county. Some of these Tiger fans are out there pulling for us. So go Cavs.
The officials had only given the Cavaliers 5 yards, and it should have been 15. Eddie's going to break off the right side. Saw a little running room, but good pursuit that time by Washington County. And, Greg, you're exactly right. The Cavaliers don't want to make a mistake deep in their own territory, but Washington County loading the box with about 9 men and daring us to throw.
Well, you wonder what's out there in a little short out flat, a little maybe a little waggle pass, tight end with drags across behind the linebackers. You got to have something to loosen that line if they're bringing 8, 9 men in the box, as you said, and really leaving only 2 corners out there and almost walking a free safety up to a short linebacker.
Cavaliers break the huddle, 2nd down and 10. Johnson's going to be under center this time. Backs it an eye behind him. 2 wide receivers to the left. Johnson's going to turn and roll to his left. Going to throw to a man out here in the flat. Overthrown out here. Had Dre Martin open, but the throw was a little bit high. Dillon missed him that time. That's probably one he'd like to have back, Greg. That's going to bring 3rd down and about 9.
Dillon rolling to his left, really didn't stop and plant. If you'll notice, I said he didn't really make any mistakes last week. If you're going to call that a mistake, basically could have slowed down a little bit. He had a lot of momentum behind it. Kind of ball sailed on him a little bit. Out of bounds. You're right. Dre Martin was wide open. Would have been a first down out to about the 44-yard line. As a result, it'll be 3rd and 10 as the ball sitting on the 31-yard line.
5:11 to go in the second quarter. Cavaliers down by a score of 14-7. 3rd down and 10 for the Cavaliers. Greg said ball marked out near the 31-yard line. Dre Martin wide to the left. Devin Rock wide right. Michael Moss in motion to his left. Dillon going to roll to his left. Going to look. Going to get a block. Going to be hit in the backfield. Incomplete. Good pressure that time by Washington County as he wasn't able to get that throw off, as the defender for Washington County did a good job getting right in Dillon's face and not letting him step into that throw.
Yeah, he had a man wide open here, and Dre Martin on a little post pattern, Tony. He was wide open, really had beat the defender, and we had a block going on, just couldn't maintain our block, and unfortunately Washington County scraped off, got in Dillon's face about the time he cocked it to arm, and just couldn't do anything with it. So it'll be bring up 4th down, and
Reeves Payne on for another punt, so
he'll be standing on the 18-yard line.
There's a snap, good snap. There's a kick.
Oh,
nice high spiral. Ball's going to hit on the 40-yard line, take a Cavalier bounce, going to go down to the 30, and it's going to be blown dead at the 30-yard line. So that's where the Washington County will start this drive. With 4:50 to go in the second quarter, we're going to take a short break for these commercial messages. You're listening to Callaway High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Hey, man, my car just broke down. I need to call a towing company.
Well, then you should probably call a towing company.
I know. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I need to call a towing company.
Right, a towing company. You should call a towing company.
Ah, man, come on. I'm trying to tell you, which company should I call?
Oh, call a towing company.
Oh, call a towing company.
A towing company. 706-882-8399.
A towing company. 706-882-8399. You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to the field for more Callaway Cavalier football.
Welcome back, everyone, to Callaway High School football on your Eagle Sports Network. Tony Walls, Greg Hicks, and Washington County tried that same post pattern that was successful on the last drive. This time, R.J. Williams from his linebacker position broke it up. Good pressure by J.T. Wortham as he hit Gray right as he threw, and Gray was slow to get up. Second down and 10 now for Washington County, already up by a score 14-0. Ball's on their own 30. There's a snap, flags down.
We have illegal motion by the Golden Hawks. It'll back them up 5. A little quick. This has really been a penalty-free game, at least from from a motion standpoint. Granted, we just had a pass interference call. But really, that's probably only about the second, maybe the third penalty of the whole football game. And for the Callaway Cavaliers, we'll take it. 4:40 left until halftime. Clock's running. Washington County up 14-7. Been a heck of a ball game this first half, Tony.
Second down and 15. Ball's back inside the 25-yard line. Gray in the shotgun. Going to run that zone read again. Gives to the back. Hitting the backfield. Still on his feet. Good run. Going to get back those 5 yards that he lost on that penalty and maybe one more. Going to bring up third down, Greg, at about 9. Ball's out. Going to be marked out near the 31-yard line.
I tell you, if you hadn't had a lot of experience defending that motion read, that's a tough defense to acknowledge and to really decide how to defend that. Callaway's done good.
You got to not pay any attention to the eye candy, as they say, Greg. 2 wide receivers right, 2 left. Gray's going to take it and drop straight back. Going to look down the right side, throw the ball deep. Incomplete, almost intercepted by the Cavaliers at the 40. Broken up by number 28, Dominique Copeland.
Dominique Copeland really on the outside corner position. As the ball was thrown, he took a break on the inside, and it was just slightly overthrown to that post pattern guy, and he almost had it. It hit him on his elbow, Tony, and just come out of his hand. What a great turnover that would be.
And Gray took another big hit from number 10, J.T. Wortham. He's slow to get up again. Gray hadn't been hit this hard this year, I don't believe, Greg, not as often as he has so far in his first half.
Well, we've talked to any other game this year already. These Washington County's up by 3 or 4 touchdowns already. Not tonight. Michael Moss will be standing back on the 34-yard line.
Here's the kick by Washington County. Nice high spiral. Ball's going to hit on near the 40. Take a Washington County roll. Going to be picked up by number 1, Moss. Hit immediately at the 25. Good coverage by Washington County.
They'll give his forward motion out to the 25-yard line. He picks it up at the 25, tries to take a step inside, and gets hit, and he's really pushed back to about the 21-yard line. They'll mark him on the 25. So, hey, good field position by Callaway. Now, again, we've had 2 opportunities to answer that second touchdown by Washington County, Tony. Washington County's had 2 opportunities to do something else, and Callaway's held them.
That's right.
Now the Callaway Cavaliers with 3:37 to go. Washington County gets the ball back to start the second quarter. What a nice 3 minutes and 30-second drive we need on this one to finish this off with a score.
We can go down and put some kind of points on the board, Greg, whether it be a touchdown or a field goal. That would be big going into halftime. 3:37 to go here in the second quarter. Your Cavaliers down by a score of 14-7. First down and 10 on their own 25-yard line. Cavaliers moving from right to left on your radio dial. Johnson under center. Going to hand the ball to Eddie behind Stephen Curtis. Eddie's going to get out across the 25, out near the 30. Ball's going to be marked near the 27-yard line, Greg. Going to pick up about maybe 3 yards and bring up second down at about 7.
They're going to mark it at, I believe, at about the 28-yard line. So they'll give him 3 yards. It'll be second and 7, as you said. Ball's on the home side of the hash marks. Play coming in.
Clock running, 3:10 to go in the second quarter. Johnson gets the play from Coach Napier on the sideline. Heads back into the huddle. Brings his Cavaliers out. In the shotgun this time. 2 wide receivers right. Eddie Culpepper behind him. He's going to run the option to the right. Going to pitch it to Eddie around the right side.
Oh, nice.
Good block by Brandon Body. Good defense. So Washington County was able to hold that, Greg, to about a 2 or 3 yard gain. And that play had some chances, but let's give Washington County a lot of credit. Good defense. Brings up third down at about 5.
You're right, Tony. A lot of opportunity there. Body took his man, just drove him all the way to the Callaway sidelines. Culpepper saw that opportunity, planted, cut it up inside. Thought it was going to be about a 7 or 8 yard gain. Turned out to be about a 2 yard gain. 3rd and 5. The ball's resting on the 30, looks like about the 30-yard line, maybe the 31-yard line.
Big third down here for the Cavaliers. They send Braylon Sanders left, Devin Brock in the slot. Johnson's going to roll to his left. Look downfield. Got a man open down here. Overthrown, incomplete. Good coverage again by Washington County. They brought Courtney Lay across the middle. He was covered up by the linebackers. Braylon Sanders tried to clear the zone out, but again, a 3 and out by the Washington County defense. So they're going to get the ball back with about 2:13 to go here, Greg, in the second quarter. The Cavaliers are unable to hold the ball till the half. Cavaliers will punt again.
That's right. He had Devin Brock down on a little outside pattern at about 18 yards and a little timing route. Maybe if Dillon had thrown the ball a second earlier, keeping that secondary, that corner back off him a little bit. As a result, they'll punt the football.
There's the snap. Reese Payne going to kick it. Nice high, fair catch call for down inside. Oh, ball's on the ground. The official's going to say he was down.
Wow,
and he was.
Close.
So with 2:03 to go here until halftime, and Washington County about to take the ball again. We're going to pause for these short messages. You're listening to Callaway High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
The all-new, all-pro Hyundai in LaGrange is offering the All-Pro Advantage. Friends and family pricing on all-new Hyundais for everyone. Save thousands with 0% financing on 2014 Sonatas and Elantras. Purchase a 2015 Sonata for only $20,899. All veterans receive an additional $500 on top of our already low prices. Visit us at 1405 Lafayette Parkway, LaGrange, or online at allprohyundai.com. The all-new, all-pro Hyundai, where the customer always wins.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. The action continues now with more Callaway Cavalier football.
Welcome back, everyone. What a play by the Cavaliers. They open up the second, this section, 1 minute to go. J.T. Wortham with a big sack of A.J. Gray all the way back to the inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Play's going to lose about 15 yards, Greg. Going to bring up second down in about 25 with a minute 38 to go here till halftime.
Hey, give Dre Martin credit for chasing him down, and he eludes Dre Martin. Dre Martin slips down, gets back up as he turns around. He comes back toward Martin, and a whole host of Callaway Cavaliers tackles him.
That's what you got to do.
22-yard loss, Tony.
Got to get a lot of black helmets and white jerseys around A.J. Gray because he's a big play player.
Yes, he is.
Second down at about 25. Gray's going to take the snap and look to his left. Going to throw it deep downfield. Going to be covered out there. Complete out here. And knocked out of bounds. Good coverage by the Cavaliers. Good throw by A.J. Gray. Dropped it right over Dre Martin's head and dropped it right into the receiver. Big first down. Big throw that time by A.J. Gray.
Hey, the big number 9 on their wideout just slipped behind Martin, and Clausell from his free safety position almost got there in time. But not until the wideout caught the football and Clausell hit him hard in the leg. He comes off limping, but pulls him out of bounds at the Cavalier 39-yard line.
That's a big-time throw right there, Greg, under pressure. Dropped it right over the good coverage there by number 2, Dre Martin. First down and 10 for Washington County. Going to hand the ball right to the fullback, right up the middle of the field. He's going to get out inside the 35-yard line, down to the 33. Going to bring up a second down and about 6, and Washington County is going to take a short timeout. So while they take a timeout, we'll pause for these 30-second commercial. You're listening to Callaway High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Attention, attention! If you are currently an active duty or retired vet, or if you are employed by a school or university, you qualify for supplier pricing. Step into a 2014 GMC Sierra Double Cab SLE for $29,886, or a 2014 Chevy Cruze LT for $18,963. Come in and save thousands at All Pro Chevy, Buick, Cadillac, and GMC on New Franklin Road in beautiful LaGrange. All Pro Auto Group, where the customer always wins.
Now back to more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back, everyone, to Callaway High School football as we're making friends in Sandersville. Our Golden Hawk fans down in front of us we're having a lot of fun over here in Sandersville as we enjoy this tremendous high school football game with 59 seconds to go here till halftime. And your score, Washington County 14, Callaway 7, and Washington County driving.
I tell you what, they're wasting no time doing it. They took the ball over just a tad over 2 minutes. It's now 59 seconds to go, and they're on the move again.
Gray back to pass, going to find some room up the middle, and boy, he's loose. He's out to the 30, to the 25, to the 20, heading for the sidelines, going to get out of bounds and stop the clock. Smart play by A.J. Gray. Clock stops with 50 seconds to go. Ball's going to be down near the 20-yard line of the Cavaliers. First and 10, Golden Hawk.
I tell you what, A.J. Gray just saw it. He got opportunity to scramble. He picks up 18 yards and darts out on the Callaway sidelines. You're right. It took him 9 seconds to do so. And, granted, we might be playing a tad soft right now, but we got to come at him. Just be aggressive.
Good job with his legs that time. Gray showed a lot of capabilities with his arms and his legs. So first down and 10, he takes a snap. Going to look to his right, looking downfield. Got a man open across the middle. Overthrown, incomplete. Good coverage out there that time by number 13, Aaron Clausell. Going to bring up second down and 10 for Washington County.
Clausell from his free safety position really kind of walked up a little tight when he saw that slot back. He had him man on, and, he was asking for a little offensive pass interference where he was kind of the guy was pushing off on Clausell, was able to get his hands on the ball, but a little bit overthrown. But I'm kind of impressed with this A.J. Gray.
Me too.
The kid is
let him play. Let players make plays.
That's right.
Second down and 10 for Washington County. Ball now on Callaway 25. Pressure up the middle. Gray's going to step up, elude one tackler. Going to be hit, though, and stopped. Going to get back just across the first down. Clock continue to run. Washington County's going to take another timeout with 34 seconds to go here. Gray picked up about, looks like maybe 2 yards. Third down now about 7. So we're going to pause for the short commercial break. You're listening to Callaway High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Hi, welcome to State Farm.
What's up?
Hi, I want to switch to State Farm, but my husband has a hard time letting things go. He's stuck in the 90s.
Not.
Well, if you do switch to State Farm, I can save you $500.
Raise the roof.
Switch to State Farm for your auto insurance, and you could save on average $500. Get to a better state. State Farm.
Stuck on savings? Go to the Square in LaGrange or call Matt Orr, your State Farm agent.
Average household savings based on 2012 National Survey of New Policyholders who reported savings by switching to State Farm.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Callaway Cavalier football.
Welcome back, everyone, to Sandersville, Georgia, in the House of Pain, where the Cavaliers have come over tonight and been a really good first half here for the Cavaliers. They're down by a score of 14-7, but Washington County trying to add to it here right before the half. Big series of downs. Third down and 7 now for Washington County. Gray's going to take the snap, roll to his right, going to look across the middle, going to throw it across the middle, incomplete down there, tipped away by the Cavaliers, just out of the reach of the receiver. Number 2, Dre Martin on the coverage.
That'll bring up fourth down. You know, I tell you what, he's got a rocket too. And it actually did hit the receiver in the hands, but what a rocket. And he's really not an ear pass thrower. He grabs it by like a baseball, Tony, and he just lets it roll. 28 seconds left until halftime.
You know, Greg, when you have an athlete like him, there's so many things that you have to defend. You know, he's the only one on the field that's not accounted for. So, you know, he does a great job with his arms and his legs. But let's give this Cavalier defense a lot of credit. If they can make one more play here right before halftime, it's going to be big for both teams.
You got it.
Fourth down and 7 for Washington County, and the Cavaliers are going to take a timeout. So we'll throw it back to the station for this commercial break. You're listening to Callaway High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
You're busy with places to go and people to see. At CB&T, we understand. That's why we created the Synovus Connections prepaid card. Use it for purchases, ATM withdrawals, and even get cash back. It's an affordable alternative to checking, simple to load, and can be replaced if lost or stolen. Plus, there's no credit check required. Let CB&T help you manage your busy lifestyle. Visit us for details or to open your Synovus Connections card today. CB&T, a division of Synovus Bank, member FDIC. Fees and restrictions apply, subject to approval.
Now back to the field for more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back, everyone, to the final 28 seconds here to go until halftime. Tony Walls, Greg Hicks in Sandersville, Georgia, where the score, Washington County 14, your Callaway Cavaliers 7. A big fourth down and 7 for Washington County. Ball inside the Cavalier 15-yard line, maybe near the 16. Gray in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers right, 1 left. Gray's going to take it, drop back, going to get some pressure from Wortham. Going to roll to his right, fire it downfield. Incomplete! Broken up down there by the Cavaliers. Number 13, Aaron Clausell. Great defensive play. So the Cavaliers are able to hold right before halftime. And, Greg, that could be really big with Washington County getting the second half kickoff to start the third quarter.
That's right. We talked about that going into break, man. We got to hold them this time. And what a good job by the secondary, specifically Clausell. And he had good pressure there. J.T. Wortham was chasing him out of the pocket. So give him credit for that. J.T. was all over.
He's been there all night, and that's a defensive back's best friend is that pressure. So the Cavaliers take over on downs. Dylan Johnson's going to come under center right here. Don't think the Cavaliers are going to do anything outrageous here. Johnson's in the formation. He's going to take the snap and drop to a knee. So that's going to bring us to the end of the first half here, Greg, as both teams kind of shake hands and say, hey, let's come back and do this 2 more quarters.
That's right.
So as the clock runs down, Greg, down to 10, 9, and we get ready to go into halftime, you're listening to Callaway High School football, and we are at halftime. Where your score? Washington County 14, Callaway High School 7, and you're listening to Callaway High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Rob Upchurch is your RE/MAX result agent. No matter if you're selling or buying, the first phone call should be to Rob Upchurch at 706-523-0014. This week's featured listing is better than new. A spacious home on a 1.5-acre lot in the Rosemont area. Hardwood flooring, oversized family room with a huge master and a huge master bath. If you want to know more about this house or get your home listed, call Rob Upchurch at 706-523-0014 or see the listings at robupchurchsells.com.
In sports, free agents are free to find a team that offers the best deal. That's why Grange only sells their coverages through independent insurance agents. They're free to find the best team to protect your auto, home, or business.
Mallory Agency considers Grange their go-to company for their combination of great value and outstanding claim service. Call Mallory Agency at 706-884-3339 or visit their website at www.MalloryAgency.com.
Products not available in all states.
Getting you back into the game is Emory Southern Orthopedics' goal. The full-service orthopedic medical practice features board-certified surgeons, a prompt care center, surgical facility, and physical therapy services. The collaborative medical team at Emory Southern Orthopedics combines with leading-edge orthopedic treatment with proven traditional methods to aid you in achieving an active, pain-free lifestyle. Emory Southern Orthopedics, getting you back into your game. Flu season is upon us, and we would like to invite you to get your flu shot from Holmes Pharmacy. If you have Medicare or insurance, it could be free. And if you have a big group of 10 or more that would like to get their flu shot, call Holmes Pharmacy, and we can come to you.
Hi, I'm Perry Prather, pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy. So drop by Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, Georgia. We have your flu shot ready. So come see me or any of my fine staff at Holmes Pharmacy today.
The action continues now with more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back, everyone, to Callaway High School football here on the Eagle Sports Network. Tony Walls, Greg Hicks live in Sandersville, Georgia at the legendary House of Pain, where your score at halftime is Washington County Golden Hawks 14 and your Callaway Cavaliers 7. And as we get ready to listen to the Callaway High School marching band, a quick little recap of that first half. The Cavaliers took the ball first, moved the ball, got a couple of first downs, had to punt, held Washington County 3 and out, and Washington County punted, and the Cavaliers fumbled that punt on about the 30-yard line. Washington County was able to take it in after about 2 plays to go up by a score of 7-0. My figures are going to be a little bit off. The Cavaliers answered with about an 80-yard march, Greg, to tie it up, made it 7-7. Cavaliers had after that drive, Washington County got good field position on the kickoff, and after one play went 51 yards to put them up by a score of 14-7. And since then, the Washington County's made some progress, but the Cavalier defense has really done a great job of holding this really high-powered offense and A.J. Gray to 14 points so far in the first half.
I promise you, all the scoring in the first quarter, Tony, as you just said, one coming off of a turnover. And we had some of the fans, we're right here amongst the fans, really. It's a nice press box, but you can stand up on the top row. These folks has got these new reserve seats in this brand-new, fabulous-looking home side of the stadium. And she stands up, she turns around and tells us, when we hit the commercial break, guys, this is the best half football we've seen all year. And, and like you said, we didn't think it was going to come down and just get beat 35-0 now. So
I don't know what's going to happen in the second half, but this is kind of like, Greg, what we thought we'd see. Two pretty good teams going at each other.
It is. And you know what? Great athlete in A.J. Gray. He is. You can see why Washington County's been so good in this region down here they've been playing, and that kid is something else. Now, that tailback, Tucker, number 15, hey, he's legit in himself. He's just a sophomore.
Right.
They're a sound football team. They make good decisions. They run good pass routes. But you know what? The Cavaliers have done some sound football, too, this whole half, with the exception of that one mistake, maybe a couple of pass protection breakdowns, and it could be 14-14, it could be 7-7.
Well, and even on the long pass completion by Gray, that was a busted coverage in the secondary.
It really was.
Since then, the Cavaliers have done a great job. They've been right there with the receivers and done a great job of breaking it up.
And even on that long pass reception, he threw it where it had to be, and guess what? We kept him out of the end zone.
That's exactly right. And overall, I think the coaches will be happy at halftime. Obviously, you'd like to be up, but I think they got to be happy with the first half play, the effort. So, and in that locker room, they're making those adjustments. And while we got a few minutes, Greg, we're going to throw it down here and listen to the Callaway High School marching band. We may let Nicobia give her critique of this of our pride and joy from Callaway High School.
Say stuff like that around me.
Got a little challenge with the crowd, Mike, because we got the Washington County fans right there. We don't want to hear what's going on in Sandersville right now.
What we can do, we can get them to sing with the Callaway High School Marching Band.
You think?
Yeah, we can do that.
I'm going to try to keep it adjusted. I'm the board operator right now.
Understood. If it gets too loud, we'll just go to commercial break. You know what I'm saying? That's what we can do. And that's the sweet sounds of the Callaway High School Marching Band live from the House of Pain in Sandersville, Georgia, where you're listening to the Callaway High School Cavaliers take on the Washington County Golden Hawks. Your score here at halftime is Washington County 14 and Callaway 7, and we're going to throw it back to the station now for these commercial messages. You're listening to Callaway High School Football, the Eagle Sports Network.
Children's Dental Center's mission and goal is for you to enjoy all of your teeth, all of your life, in maximum comfort. Dr. George Childress and Dr. Meredith Gardner, commitment to you is to provide a complete and thorough examination, review all your pertinent information on you and your condition, and establish a diagnosis and initiate a lifelong care program for your personal dental health. If you're ready to get started, call 706-882-1888 or drop by at 114 Calumet Road in LaGrange or on the web at childressdentalcenter.com.
Hi friends, Jess Licht here with Key of LaGrange. Join us this month participating in No Shave November. We're going to stop shaving and start raising funds for the American Cancer Society by donating $25 for every new car sold. We may not be shaving our beards, but we're shaving prices in all new Kias. Like the 2015 Kia Sorento LX for as low as $22,900, which includes Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Stop by and see us, beards and all, at 1217 Lafayette Parkway. Help support your local economy.
We're open 8 to 8, so don't be late.
Stock number 6612.
Joel Upchurch is your Rebanks Result agent. No matter if you're selling or buying, the first phone call should be to Joel Upchurch at 706-523-1702. This week's featured listing is on Ridgecrest Road. It's the crown jewel of downtown LaGrange. This beautiful home has beautiful bedrooms, beautiful dining room, beautiful family room. It is the total package house for $319,500. If you want to know more about this house or get your home listed, call Joel Upchurch at 706-523-1702 or see the listings at joelupchurch.com. Stuck in a state of falling behind, struggling to keep up with your kids' finances and insurance? Then let State Farm agent Mabel Smith Sharp in LaGrange help you simplify and get to a better state, because with Mabel Smith Sharp handling your auto, home, and life insurance, you'll have more time for everything else. More money, too, because adding State Farm policies could mean earning discounts worth up to 40%. That's money. Mabel Smith Sharp can help you put toward a college savings plan. Call State Farm agent Mabel Smith Sharp today and get to a better state with State Farm. Discounts may vary state to state.
You're busy with places to go and people to see. At CB&T, we understand. That's why we created the Synovus Connections prepaid card. Use it for purchases, ATM withdrawals, and even get cash back. It's an affordable alternative to checking, simple to load, and can be replaced if lost or stolen. Plus, there's no credit check required. Let CB&T help you manage your busy lifestyle. Visit us for details or to open your Synovus Connections card today. CB&T, a division of Synovus Bank, member FDIC. Fees and restrictions apply, subject to approval.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to the field for more Callaway Cavalier football.
Welcome back, everyone, to Callaway High School football here on the Eagle Sports Network. We are at halftime here in Sandersville, Georgia, the House of Pain, where you score Washington County 14, Callaway High School 7. We are in the second round of the Georgia High School State Football Playoffs for the AAA division. And for those of our listeners who have been following the Cavaliers all year, you'll know that Central Carrollton, who won our region, is playing tonight against Westminster. And right now they're up on Westminster by a score of 10-6. And those bracket watchers and bracket busters, the winner of this game here tonight between the Cavaliers and Washington County will play the winner of Pierce County and Oconee. And right now Pierce County is up on Oconee by a score of 28-6. I'm joined here at halftime by Athletic Director Eric Woods and my good friend. And, Eric, pretty good first half. What's your assessment there of the first half by the Cavaliers?
Just tremendous effort all the way around. Everybody, it's win or go home. And our boys don't want to go home, and they've played hard for 2 weeks in a row here at the playoffs. I think they've taken it up a level, actually, after that Central game, renewed spirit, and they are playing with everything they've got right now, and it shows on the scoreboard right now.
Well, we were if you read the experts all during the week, and all they were doing was based it on the numbers that you see. You see Washington County scoring 70 points a game, and the Cavaliers, doing their 30 and 40, and they figured the spread to be 34. And I don't know what's going to happen in the second half, but we didn't. I'm sure our kids didn't really think that the spread would be 34, and I'm sure they came over ready to compete. And I agree with you. The effort has been, incredible the first half. They haven't been overcome by the big game. They've been in big games before. This is not their first rodeo with big games, and I think a lot of that big game experience has allowed them to not be intimidated by this environment.
Well, I'll put our schedule up against anybody's. We play, Heard County still in the playoffs in AA. LaGrange a playoff team. Harris County won their region. We play teams in and out that are competitive every week, and I'm not sure people around the state see that level of competition. Last week, you talk about the experts and the number crunchers. We were 5-point underdogs to Ringgold, and that didn't work out too well for them.
That's right. And you talk about that. It's really when we played that really tough early season schedule, and we came out of that 2-3. But even coming out of there with the record didn't look like what we wanted it to. But we knew we'd made some progress. There was some things to correct, and coming into the game, you look at our record. 7-4? It doesn't really jump out at anybody, but what our kids, the record doesn't mean a lot, as Pete says. When you start the playoffs, everybody's 0-0, and right now we're 1-0 in the playoffs, and really doing a good job in the first half.
It's funny because I've been doing this a long time, and I can remember back Thomas County Central. I think they finished the year 4-6 and went on to win a state championship.
That's right.
You play a schedule, and you do it to make yourself better, and so that when you do get to the playoffs and every game counts, and you go from 32 to 16 from 1 week to the next, and then down to 8. You're used to playing those big games, and we play Hurd, we play Troop, we play LaGrange, we play a lot of passionate rival games. Harris County's just down the road. We had good contests with Best being in the region with them 2 years, so we felt that we could keep them on the schedule. And after their playoff showing last year with Carver, we figured, hey, this will help get us ready.
Right. That's right, and it certainly did nothing but benefit the Cavaliers. And as unfortunately, it's a 4-quarter game. The Cavaliers got to come out and continue that effort, continue that to work hard and make plays and make a few minor adjustments here and there. See if they can't walk out of here with what would really be a big win. I'm sure they fully expect to do that. They didn't come over here expecting to lose.
No, good hard week of practice, and everybody knows what's at stake. And, we've got a lot of seniors on this team that have played a lot of football. You start looking back. I think somebody said that, 6 out of the last 7 years we're in the second round of the playoffs. We made the semis last year. The kids now, they're almost a full season extra under their belt. You're looking at the winning programs that consistently go deep in the playoffs. What that does for your younger kids is by the time they get to be seniors, all those extra weeks of practice that your teams that are done at the end of the region, they don't get, they make you that much better. And hopefully by the time, you get to be a senior, you've got 8 or 9 extra weeks under your belt. Buford, by the time their seniors graduate, they've got 6 years.
That's right. That's exactly right. And you hear every coach you talk to about the opportunity to practice another week, exactly. 2 more weeks, 3 more weeks, and get those reps in. And you're exactly right. Pete and his staff have done a great job, and the ability to go deep in the playoffs and get a lot of extra reps has really been big. And well, Eric, thank you for your time, sir.
Thank you.
We've been here since 96, and funny to see. It's incredible to see where we've come and the job that you guys have done at the school with the kids, not only on the field and off the field, but it's really cool to sit back and see where our program is now.
Well, it'll be 20 years next year, and
isn't that incredible?
It certainly doesn't seem that long.
It certainly doesn't. But you know what? It's been a good ride, and we sure hope it continues.
It is.
Eric, thanks again for your time.
No problem.
That's
John.
Coach Eric Woods here with us at halftime. time as we listen now to the Washington County High School Marching Band with about 5 minutes to go here until the end of halftime. We're going to go back to the station for these commercial breaks. You're listening to Callaway High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Flu season is upon us, and we would like to invite you to get your flu shot from Holmes Pharmacy. If you have Medicare or insurance, it could be free. And if you have a big group of 10 or more that would like to get their flu shot, call Holmes Pharmacy, and we can come to you.
Hi, I'm Perry Prather, pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy. So drop by Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, Georgia. We have your flu shot ready. So come see me or any of my fine staff at Holmes Pharmacy today.
Attention, attention! If you are currently an active duty or retired vet, or if you are employed by a school or university, you qualify for supplier pricing. Step into a 2014 GMC Sierra Double Cab SLE for $29,886 or a 2014 Chevy Cruze LT for $18,963. Come in and save thousands at All Pro Chevy, Buick, Cadillac, and GMC on New Franklin Road in beautiful LaGrange. All Pro Auto Group, where the customer always wins.
Good food. Where do you find it? Because when you spend your hard-earned money, you want good food. So the place you'll find that good food is at Rogers Barbecue on New Franklin Road in LaGrange, where they only serve American-grown catfish, barbecue cooked to perfection, and with all the fixings to make it worth every penny. Rogers Barbecue is locally owned and run with care since 1945. Come eat with us Monday through Saturday from 11 to 9 or use our carry-out window. Rogers Barbecue, New Franklin Road, LaGrange.
All right, I want to ask you something, but you have to promise not to laugh at me.
Okay, what?
Do you think the State Farm jingle really works?
Like, for real? Like, if you sing the jingle, will your agent actually appear and help you out?
Yeah.
Of course it works. I saw it on the internet.
Having your own State Farm agent means having a real person to help you when you need them. State Farm agent Matt Orr on the square in LaGrange. Call 706-882-0046.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. The action continues now with more Callaway Cavalier football.
Welcome back, everyone, to Callaway High School football here at the Eagle Sports Network. We want to thank you for listening to us on 96.9, 102.3, and, of course, watching and listening on the World Wide Web. As we are at halftime with about 2 minutes and 40 seconds left to go until the end of halftime. The Washington County Band is finishing up their show. Washington County.
Can I make a quick note? There are 5 football players in the band.
I noticed that. I saw them down there. That was Nicovia chipping in there with her expertise and critique, but you're exactly right. They have 5 football players, which is a little bit unique down there in that band, and they're really doing a good job. It's providing a good show here. Greg Hicks is up here throwing down, doing a little bit. So luckily nobody has turned around to see it yet. So if they do, I'm sure that could stop the party. But as we get ready here to end up halftime, we got to throw it back to the station here for a few more commercial breaks. You're listening to Callaway High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Getting you back into the game is Emory Southern Orthopedics' goal. The full-service orthopedic medical practice features board-certified surgeons, a prompt care center, surgical facility, and physical therapy services. The collaborative medical team at Emory Southern Orthopedics combines with leading-edge orthopedic treatment with proven traditional methods to aid you in achieving an active, pain-free lifestyle. Emory Southern Orthopedics, getting you back into your game. Children's Dental Center's mission and goal is for you to enjoy all of your teeth, all of your life, in maximum comfort. Dr. George Childress and Dr. Meredith Gardner, commitment to you is to provide a complete and thorough examination, review all your pertinent information on you and your condition, and establish a diagnosis and initiate a lifelong care program for your personal dental health. If you're ready to get started, call 706-882-1888 or drop by at 114 Calumet Road in LaGrange or on the web at childressdentalcenter.com.
In sports, free agents are free to find a team that offers the best deal. That's why Grange only sells their coverages through independent insurance agents. They're free to find the best team to protect your auto, home, or business.
Mallory Agency considers Grange their go-to company for their combination of great value and outstanding claim service. Call Mallory Agency at 706-884-3339 or visit their website at www.malloryagency.com.
Products not available in all states.
The all-new, all-pro Hyundai in LaGrange is offering the All-Pro Advantage. Friends and family pricing on all-new Hyundais for everyone. Save thousands. With 0% financing on 2014 Sonatas and Elantras. Purchase a 2015 Sonata for only $20,899. All veterans receive an additional $500 on top of our already low prices. Visit us at 1405 Lafayette Parkway, LaGrange, or online at allprohyundai.com. The all-new, all-pro Hyundai, where the customer always wins.
Now back to more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back, everyone, to Callaway High School football here on your Eagle Sports Network, 96.9, 102.3, and, of course, World Wide Web. We are at halftime, and your score, Callaway 14. I'm sorry, Washington County 14, Callaway 7.
Wishful thinking,
Tony Walls, Greg Hicks here, having a ball. It is halftime, and Greg, we mentioned two good performances by two really good teams and two good performances by two really good bands, and now it's time to get ready and play the second half. And give us a little bit of oversight, Greg. What your take on the first half and what you think both teams need to do here in the second half to be successful.
Well, I don't really see Washington County do anything different. That's what's got them here all year long. Basically, keep the hands in A.J. Gray and keep the football in the hands of A.J. Gray and let him decide with his read option defense or offense what they're going to do. We've had good coverage. Perhaps we could read a little bit better. We allowed a couple of seam routes to go untouched. Maybe we can make some adjustments there from a secondary standpoint. Maybe you and I talked about coming down. Maybe you talk and you put somebody like J.T. Wortham. Maybe you ISO him on A.J. Gray if you feel like he's that much of a threat. So far, it very well could be 7-7 right now. Offensively, Cavaliers keep doing the things they're doing. Really Dylan Johnson, in my mind, it only made like maybe just, and I wouldn't really call it a mistake, just young, where he was coming out on his left-hand side and overthrew Dre Martin here on the sideline, and I just think his momentum caused the ball to fly out. It would have been a first down had we made the completion. Maybe he throws the ball a little bit early on a timing route instead of thinking about it a little bit longer. When you go down 18 yards and break outside, you got to know that when you're going to air the ball out with that much yards underneath it, that far, that corner is going to break. So you give it a little thought. But I think the ball, they're grounding and pounding. Culpepper's running hard. They're blocking good. Maynard's running hard. He's blocking good. And just no turnovers in the second half because that's what cost the lead right there. That's
offensive line, I thought Greg did a great job in the first half. Not a lot of big runs, but they were able to sustain some drives. And as you mentioned, you really have to give Dylan Johnson a lot of credit for his poise in a big game situation. The moment does not seem too big for him at all. No. And he's really, what I like is the fact that he seems to make everybody around him better. Everybody seems to respond to his leadership abilities, his effort, and those types of things. So, Greg, it should be a good second half. I don't expect anything any different out of both teams. Two really good teams here. And, as we come, we're going to take one more commercial break. And when we come back after this last 30-second break, we're going to kick off this second half and look forward to as good a second half as we did in the first half. You're listening to Callaway High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Touchdown! Great teams bring together skill, the right equipment, and ongoing support. It's a winning combination. At West Georgia Health in LaGrange, our highly rated teams sport medical expertise, state-of-the-art technology, and comprehensive support services. That's why our heart clinic is leading the way in cardiovascular care and ranked in the top 10% of all U.S. hospitals for medical excellence. West Georgia Health is also accredited by the Commission on Cancer and brings together the latest in diagnostic and treatment protocols. When it comes to keeping you healthy, West Georgia Health is on your side. From quality outcomes and advanced procedures to community education, we're in the game for you. For more information or to review our playbook, visit wghealth.org. West Georgia Health. So healthy together.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Callaway Cavalier football.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the third quarter here on your Callaway High School Football Network, Eagle Sports. as the Cavaliers kick off to Washington County. Going to be fielded deep inside the 5. Yeah. Hit and knocked down inside the 15 by number 21, R.J. Williams. Great coverage that time by the Cavaliers. Big kickoff by Hunter Milliman that time. Kicked it deep to the end zone and really never allowed any momentum coming out.
Well, good coverage by the Callaway kickoff team. You're right, Tony. Milliman all the way to the goal line. And, wow, anytime you keep that runner inside that 20-yard line, and Callaway did that time, didn't let him get out just to the 15-yard line. That's the way we need to start this second half.
That's exactly right. Washington County going to have the ball first here in the second half. They're going to set up this drive down near inside their own 15 at maybe the 14-yard line. 2 wide receivers to the right. Gray in the shotgun, 1 back beside him. Going to run that zone read over to his right. Going to be hit by J.T. Wortham in the backfield. Going to turn upfield and maybe get across for a short gain. Good penetration that time by J.T. and number 57, Devin Powell. And along with number 13, Aaron Clausell held that play to about a 1-yard gain.
They're back. I believe Tucker takes off to the right, takes a handoff from Gray, and he plants his feet, turns upfield, and really they're only going to give him maybe just less than a yard, maybe right. So it'll be second down and maybe a little bit more than 9.
Gray again in the shotgun, back to his right. Wide receivers left and right. Calling out the snap count. There's a snap. Gray going to drop straight back. Looks down the field. Got a man open down the middle on the hash marks. It's complete all the way out across midfield. Good throw that time. Good catch. Great job that time by Washington County as he got behind our secondary. Dre Martin, Dominique Copeland were beat on that play.
Well, Dominique came in and actually while he was trying to make the tackle, he was also trying to knock that ball out of his hands. And you could see that he was kind of mad when he got up that they had let that seam route go untouched. And that's just what we talked about, Tony. Is you got to tighten up on that on those go routes.
Good touch pass that time by Gray as he dropped it right into a man running right down the hash mark. Big gain. They get it out across the 50. 1st and 10 on the Callaway 49. Going to run that zone read to the right. Running back Tucker going to get out across the 45, but hit hard out there by LeBron Zalea, number 2, Dre Martin, but only after he picked up about 6 yards. Going to bring up 2nd down and 4. Ball's at the 44-yard line of the Cavaliers.
You know, Tony, you say, but only after he picked up about 6. You know, everybody loves 6 yards.
Yes.
We are talking about Washington County, and I think Callaway goes into the locker room during halftime, and like you and I talked, they've got that belief now. They got that belief that it's just 14-7 right now, and Washington County's not used to just going in halftime with a 7-point lead. 2nd down and 4 for Washington County. Gray's going to take the snap. Going to run that zone read this time to the left side. Back's going to break into the secondary out to the 35-30. Down inside the 25, 20, 15, and knocked down all the way down to the Cavalier 14-yard line. 1st and 10, Cavaliers knocked down out there by number 28, Dominique Copeland. Hey, you know, it's just like we've got a couple of sophomores on our offense doing a good job tonight. So have they. Number 15, Tucker, just runs the ball with authority. And, you know, we had one of our guys hit him on the legs, and they just bounced off of him. He just kept running. So give credit to that young kid, the way he runs the football.
Really good opening drive by Washington County to start the second half here. 1st down and 10, down on the Callaway 15-yard line. Gray's going to keep it this time. Run the option to the left side. Going to miss a tackle. Going to go in for the touchdown, Washington County.
Well, that didn't take long. A couple of Callaway Cavaliers laying on the ground. One of them's pounding the turf, knowing that Gray is quite an athlete, and anybody that's competitive, Tony, they don't like to get beaten. And you know, I know these Callaway Cavaliers are going to come back strong in this our next offensive possession.
A couple of missed tackles there, Greg, but he makes a lot of people miss tackles. So
he does.
With the extra point to follow now, 9:48 to go here in the third quarter. Washington County takes the opening kickoff and goes about 85 yards to go ahead by a score of 20-7 with the extra point to follow. They move the swinging gate from the left back to the center. There's the snap. It's down. The kick is up. And the kick is good. So with 9:48 to go here in the third quarter, your score now, Washington County 21, Callaway 7. You're listening to Callaway High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Rob Upchurch is your RE/MAX result agent. No matter if you're selling or buying, the first phone call should be to Rob Upchurch at 706-523-0014. This week's featured listing is better than new. A spacious home on a 1.5-acre lot in the Rosemont area. Hardwood flooring, oversized family room with a huge master and a huge master bath. If you want to know more about this house or get your home listed, call Rob Upchurch at 706-523-0014 or see the listings at robupchurchsells.com.
Now back to the field for more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back, everyone, to Callaway High School football here in Sandersville, Georgia. where the score now Washington County 21, having just scored, go up by a score of 21-7. They kick off to our Cavaliers now. Eddie's going to field it back at his own 10-yard line, head up the field. I'm sorry, it's number 1, Michael Moss, and he's going to be hit hard before he gets to the 25-yard line. Cavaliers will start this drive at their own 24-yard line, down by a score of 21-7.
As you said, Tony, we got to answer this one to see we've got to put together about a 76-yard drive ourselves, Tony, and with 9:42 left in this third quarter, really just getting underway, and Washington County takes the opening kickoff, 85 yards in about 5 plays, Tony, maybe 6 plays. And to go up 21-7, it's imperative that these Cavaliers now take this and march right on down the field.
Really important, Greg. Need a big drive like we had earlier in the game, about 12 plays to go score. Johnson's going to take the snap. Going to be some hit in the backfield that time. A little miscommunication between he and Eddie Culpepper. He went one way, Eddie went the other, and the play results in about a 5-yard loss all the way back to the 20-yard line. So that brings up Greg second down in about 14.
One of the things that the Callaway Cavaliers do not want to do, especially the players, is let this game really, the big momentum shift so soon. Even if maybe you get a little bit more methodical. You can start to see the men in black down here, if you will, kind of getting fired up on that first defensive play, knowing they just had that offensive progression like that. So one of the things the Callaway's got to do is just move the football.
Johnson's going to roll to his left, going to get some pressure, going to be sacked again. Good pressure that time by Washington County, as Dillon's going to be thrown for about another 10-yard loss all the way back to the 10-yard line. So Washington County really playing well, Greg, on defense so far on this possession for the Cavaliers.
Well, we could call that a coverage sack. You had the fullback, Brandon Body, who had slipped out to the slot side, and he'd gone about 25 yards downfield, and really Dillon Johnson just didn't have enough time to get out, to roll out, plant, and see him. He was open, but a lot of pressure from the backside from Washington County. Sack Johnson. Now it'll be third down and 20.
Cavaliers really have to be careful here, Greg. Don't want a turnover. Johnson in the shotgun. Two wide receivers to his left. He's going to throw a little bubble screen out here to Braylon Sanders. It's complete across the 15, but he won't even make it to the 20-yard line, Greg. So that's going to bring up fourth down for the Cavaliers, and a really good defensive series for the Washington County Golden Hawks that time.
Well read by Washington County. A little inside bubble screen, as you said. A little stab plant by the wideout. He then turns back and cuts inside, takes a pass from Johnson on the inside. He's able to move it upfield for about 6 yards, but well read by Washington County will punt from my 5-yard line.
Reeves Payne going to get it off just barely, almost blocked. Going to be fielded on the other side of the 50 by Washington County at their own 49-yard line. So the Cavaliers dodge a bullet there, but with 7:40 to go here in the third quarter, Washington County has the ball back, up by a score of 21-7. You're listening to Callaway High School football, the Eagle Sports Network.
Childress Dental Center's mission and goal is for you to enjoy all of your teeth, all of your life, in maximum comfort. Dr. George Childress and Dr. Meredith Gardner, commitment to you is to provide a complete and thorough examination, review all your pertinent information on you and your condition, and establish a diagnosis and initiate a lifelong care program for your personal dental health. If you're ready to get started, call 706-882-1888 or drop by at 114 Calumet Road in LaGrange or on the web at childressdentalcenter.com.
The action continues now with more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back, everyone, to Callaway High School football here in Sandersville, Georgia, where the score now, Washington County 21, Callaway 7. Washington County on their first offensive possession. Greg, they seem to have found some success to their left side. They pull both guards and run Gray in behind him, and he doesn't need any help with blockers, but when he's got two blockers that clear the line of scrimmage, he really presents a lot of problems for the offense, for the defense, for the Cavaliers.
You know, I know we hadn't called Lorenzo Patterson's name a lot tonight, but they know how good Lorenzo is, and they're just double-teaming him, not letting him have an opportunity to make a play.
Gray in the shotgun, going to fake the pitch, going to keep it, going to get out across inside the 25-yard line, down inside the 25 to about the 24. Play didn't look like much, Greg, but he was able to turn it into about a 6-yard gain. Going to bring up second down in about 4. Ball's inside the Cavaliers' 35-yard line, down at the 33.
Just as when I said Lorenzo Patterson, he and R.J. Williams make the tackle there on A.J. Gray. Right, you're right. 4.5, maybe 5-yard gain. Just very nonchalantly picking up, just easing up through 3, 4, 5 yards. It's just real slippery.
Gray going to take the snap. Running back goes to the right side, going to be hit, puts his hand down, stays on his feet, gets a first down near the 25, almost to the 26. Going Another fresh set of down for Washington County.
And again, that little shifty tailback, Tucker. Man, is he hard to bring down, Tony. You hit him low, and he's got great balance.
Yeah, he's a thick kid. Put that hand down on the ground, kept his feet moving. So Washington County with another fresh set of downs. They hurry back up to the line of scrimmage. Momentum really shifting to the team in black. Gray in the shotgun, backs beside him. 2 wide receivers to the left. Gray's going to run that zone read this time to the left side. Going to get a block out here. Running back's going to turn it upfield, down inside the 15. And, you know, Greg, one of the things that people go unnoticed, the blocking by the tight end on this side, number 9. That's number 9, Logan Hunt, doing a great job on the defensive end, which allows those big guards to turn the corner. And Gray making good yardage behind those big guards.
I tell you what, R.J. Williams really hit him hard, though. Not only, unfortunately, not until he picked up 12. You know, not a bad timeout by Callaway right now.
Great call that time by Coach Wiggins and trying to stem this momentum. So with 6:11 to go here in the third quarter and all the momentum on Washington County side, your score 21-7 in Washington County driving. You're listening to Callaway High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Hi friends, Jess Licht here with Kia of LaGrange. Join us this month participating in No Shave November. We're going to stop shaving and start raising funds for the American Cancer Society by donating $25 for every new car sold. We may not be shaving our beards, but we're shaving prices on all new Kias. Like the 2015 Kia Sorento LX for as low as $22,900, which includes Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Stop by and see us, beards and all, at 1217 Lafayette Parkway. Help support your local economy.
We're open 8 to 8, so don't be late.
Stock number 6612.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to the field for more Callaway Cavalier football.
Welcome back, everyone, to Callaway High School football here with 6:11 to go in the third quarter. Washington County 21 and Callaway 7. Washington County driving. First down and 10, ball inside the 15-yard line at the Cavalier 14. Gray's going to take it and run this time to the left again. Got blocking on his side. Going to be hit. Took his feet out from under him. Javoski Levitt, number 14. Going to knock him down inside the 10 all the way down to the 8-yard line. Play's going to pick up about 4. It's going to bring up second down and 6.
You know, good job by open field tackle by Leverett as he dove. And what you've got to do with DJ, you can't hit him high. He's so strong. You know what they've been doing? Hitting him at the ankles and taking his feet out from under him. He picks up 5 yards, but I promise you, if Leverett hadn't made that tackle, you'd been tacking on another 6 right now.
Second down and 5. Ball inside the 5 and near the 9-yard line. Gray's going to take the snap and run that zone read. No, he's going to keep it and go up the middle. Going to be hit at the ankles and drop before he gets to the 5 at the 6-yard line. Good tackle that time by number 8, LeBron Zalea.
I would say a big defensive stand right now is needed. It should be third down and about 2.5. But, you know, they're in 4-down territory almost.
Yeah, and we still need that big defensive stand.
Yeah, we do.
Is it Captain Obvious we're trying to portray here on that one, Greg?
So.
What do you think, buddy?
You know, you just said at break, you know, guys, we were thinking back last year's Buford game at the semifinal when we actually had a lead on Buford going into halftime, and I think we woke up that sleeping giant. We may have done that again down here in Sandersville at Washington County.
Third down and 3 for Washington County. Inside the Cavalier 10-yard line. It's a 7. Gray in the shotgun, going to take it, go to his left, going to get outside, going to get to the 10, down to the 5, going to go in.
No, he's going to be short.
He's going to be knocked out of bounds down near the 2 or 3 yard line.
They're going to back him up to the 4, and we got a scuffle going on now.
Now what we got? Boy, that look like we got folks dragging each other off. Let's see what we got down there, Greg.
Well, we got a Callaway player down on the 11-yard line, Lorenzo Patterson. He's able to get up, but we got several players on both teams really kind of getting in a melee, and it looks like the coaches, the officiating crew's probably advising them to go to the sidelines. Don't know what else is happening down there.
Well, you know, one thing you don't want to lose somebody for next week.
No.
Whether it's either team. So,
That's right.
You don't want anybody want to lose somebody for next week.
That's right, because you get thrown out now.
That was number 8, LeBron. LeBron's was in there, so it's starting to get fun down there, Greg.
Yes, sir.
So the officials, there was a flag, so the officials are meeting now. So let's see let's see what they come out with. The Washington County coach talking to the officials at the 5-yard line. Cavaliers huddling on their side. Greg and I out of our seats.
Well, not like we're going to run down on the field, though. We'll call it from here.
Our new friends from Washington County down here in front of us and turning around and see what's going on. They're trying to listen to us. So we'll see what the officials come up with here. This will be interesting, Greg. This could have implications not only for the rest of this game, but for the winner next week.
Oh, it sure could. You know, and the winner of this game goes on to play the winner of Oconee County and Pierce County. So we'll see what happens.
Here's a call by the officials.
They also trying to figure out where the ball is going to be placed.
Let's see where the football is going to be marked. All right, we got a hold against Washington County, so that's going to back it up about 15. Probably going to wind up marking something off against the Cavaliers here after the play. And that's exactly right. Personal foul against Washington County. Personal foul against the Cavaliers, so they offset. So basically what the officials are saying, they didn't see it and didn't know what to call.
Well, I tell you what, I'm glad they saw that hold.
We need right now. We need something to help stem this momentum. But that holding call is going to back them up just outside the 15 to the 16. Going to bring up 3rd down and 11. Greg, Washington County can't get a first down inside the 5. Got to get down near the 4.
Well, if anything, Tony, what that did, at least it stalled the play in a little bit.
That's
maybe it'll help hell off that momentum.
That's right. Gray going to take it and drop back. Going to find some room up the middle. Going to break contain out to the right side. Going to be chased. Going to get down the right. Going to be short of the first down. Run out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. But you got to think, Greg, this is probably four down territory for Washington County.
I see no reason why it's not. They've made no effort to kick earlier.
Well,
tonight.
they are sending their field goal kicker on with the green shoes.
That's true. That's the only way we can tell it.
It's got to be the field goal kicker because nobody else wears green shoes.
I'm glad you said that because we certainly can't see his numbers.
No, that's the only thing I can see with him. I can't see the numbers.
Well, I guess
he has a big leg, though. If you noticed him in warm-ups and the kickoffs, he does a good job. So, if the Cavaliers can hold him here to a field goal attempt, leaves them right in the game.
Well,
Greg, it's going to be about a
27 yard,
about a 27 yard.
Yep.
Should be within his range. 4:36 to go here. Washington County trying to add on to a 21-7 lead.
Ooh,
Snaps a little high.
Hey, no good.
Kick is.
Oh, wow.
I don't know how that one went through, Greg, but it doesn't matter how it went through, but it is 3 points for Washington County. And that makes the score now. Washington County 24, Callaway 7. We're going to take a pause for these commercial messages. You're listening to Callaway High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
In sports, free agents are free to find a team that offers the best deal. That's why Grange only sells their coverages through independent insurance agents. They're free to find the best team to protect your auto, home, or business.
Mallory Agency considers Grange their go-to company for their combination of great value and outstanding claim service. Call Mallory Agency at 706-884-3339 or visit their website at www.malloryagency.com.
Products not available in all states.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. The action continues now with more Callaway Cavalier football.
Welcome back, everyone, to Callaway High School football here on your Eagle Sports Network with 4:32 to go here in the third quarter. Washington County's just added a field goal. They're up by a score of 24-7, and they're going to get a break on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. Looks like it's going to be moved up to about the 35-40-yard line. That's where the Cavaliers will get good field position.
Well, I got to kind of turn my crowd mic down. I don't think a lot of these Washington County fans are loving on LeBron's right now, and he's done nothing but play good football. Of course, you're going to always take the home field advantage, the home side, if you're on the home crowd that our kids did nothing wrong. So, but anyway, good job by
good field
Callaway.
position.
Yeah,
and Greg, that 3 points, it still leaves the Cavaliers. They got to go score on this drive.
Absolutely.
They got to have some type of points here. So, good job by the defense as they hold Washington County to a field goal. So now they set up shop at the 35-yard line, first down and 10. Johnson in the shotgun, going to take the snap, give to Eddie around the left side, going to turn upfield, going to get out across the 40 to the 42. Good gain on first down for the Cavaliers as they pick up about 7 yards.
Good job by Eddie Culpepper picking up 7 yards. I don't know if Braylon Sanders is sandbagging right now, but I watched him come over here to the sideline just then and on his wideout position. He's limping terribly. So, if that is true, he's not going to be very effective for us on some pass plays. Even if it's a little stab pass, you can see him running here, Tony. Right. Just not going to be effective as we'd want him to be.
Second down and 3 for the Cavaliers. Ball on their own 42-yard line. Johnson in the shotgun. Going to throw a little bubble screen out here through the hands of number 1, Nick Woodyard, incomplete.
I'm going to tell you, that was a classic case of Nick Woodyard looking to where I'm going to run before I catch the football.
Didn't catch. Got to catch it first. So.
Yeah, and he probably had a first down on that, even though he was being pursued.
At a minimum, you're right.
He had some good coverage from Washington County on the backside. They were coming after him, but you can't take your eyes off that football.
That's right. Third down and 2, Greg. Clock stopped with 3:53 to go here in the third quarter. Washington County up by a score of 24-7.
We appreciate all you fans listen to us, driving down here with us, and be thinking about us now on our long 3-hour drive back. It won't be about 2 o'clock in the morning when we get back.
Cavaliers to the line of scrimmage. Johnson going to run the option to his left side. Going to be hit after a gain of about. Ball's on the ground. Hawks stripped it. Turnover Cavaliers. Washington County with the football.
Doggone it. You hated to see that. And, now comes up I don't know if they're doing a Johnny Manziel money look or what they're doing, but a lot of the Washington County players hold both hands up and kind of either say, y'all get up or raising some money fingers. I don't know, but doggone it, Callaway really didn't need that. That's the second turnover this game.
But Greg, you got to give Washington County's defense, they have credit. They have really turned up the intensity here in the second half.
Oh, yeah, they have.
And they've made all the difference in the world, giving their offense a good field position. As my new friend hands me a Waco towel down here. If they score again, Greg, I may have to get it.
Yeah.
Washington County to the line of scrimmage. Gray's going to drop back. Not going to find anybody open. He's going to break out to the right. Going to outrun the defense. Going to go out of bounds inside, not quite to the 45-yard line, to about the 42. Going to stop the clock with 3:38 to go here. And your score, Washington County 24, Callaway 7, and Washington County with the football again.
He had about an 8-yard gain, and Zalea and Martin were pursuing him, and he kind of cut back and made it about a 7-yard gain. It'll be second down and 3 as the ball rests outside the 35-yard line, just past the 36-yard line of Callaway. So Washington County on the move.
Excuse me, Greg. Gray in the shotgun again. 2 wide receivers to his left. Going to run that zone read to the left this time. The running back's going to break out across the 20, still on his feet, across the 30, inside the 30. First down and 10. Washington County.
Yeah, you just move those chains. They're staying ahead of the chains. And, again, you can see the entire third quarter who's been on the field. It's been the Washington County offense and our defense.
That's right.
And, they're just pounding it right down. It really takes a toll on you.
Right. Really got to give that offensive line for Washington County a lot of credit in the second half, too, Greg. They're opening up some big holes. Washington County with a fresh set of downs, already up by a score of 24-7. Clock running with 3:30 to go here in the third quarter. There's a snap. They're going to run that little trap right up the middle. Running back's free in the secondary. Down, going to be knocked off his feet right before the 15-yard line. Going to be knocked down at the 16. And that's that young running back, Tucker, comes up limping a little bit, but I'm not sure you could hurt him, Greg. That's a grown man right there as a 10th grader.
Yes, he is.
Really impressed with that young man right there.
I was watching Dre Martin kind of on the backside pursuit, and on the wideout, had come back in on a little snapback block, and Martin, he kind of did an Olay like a bullfighter. These Washington County guys, they're not going to stand around. They're going to hit somebody on every play.
2 wide receivers to the right. Gray with a running back to his left. Going to take the snap. He's going to take it and run around the left side with blockers in front. Going to get a block out front. Going to stiff arm. Going to be knocked out of bounds down near the 3-yard line. Looks like, Greg, going to be another first down for Washington County.
I thought you was going to say it'd be another flag because even though he had a stop block on Zalea, when Zalea went to pursue him, he did push him in the back. And even though Zalea hadn't really broken away from him yet, the tight end actually pushed him in the back. And that's kind of a judgment call. You wonder if something like that hadn't been called, but at any rate, Washington County first down.
First and goal, Washington County. They try to add on to their lead. 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. Gray going to take the snap. Going to run that zone read to the right. Running back's going to get around right in. We're going to get a flag. He's going to go in for the touchdown. Now they're going to mark him short, but we do have a flag that came from the umpire, and that looks like it might be holding on Washington County.
Let's see what he does real quick. And I don't see that going to be it'll be a hold.
It is a hold against Washington County, so that's going to bring the ball back from where that flag came from. Usually that looks like that's usually a hold from back there. 2:56 to go here in the third quarter. Cavaliers holding on for dear life here as Washington County's really come out in the third quarter and dominated this third quarter. The score at halftime was 14-7 Washington County. So far they've added 10 points in this quarter, and they've really held the football. Cavaliers had a couple of turnovers that haven't helped, but Washington County doing a great job on both sides of the football. First and goal now for Washington County. Ball's just outside the 10. Gray's going to keep it and come to his left again with blockers in front. Going to run by one blocker. Going to be hit out here by Tyreek Frazier. Ball's on the ground. Cavaliers pick it up. Turnover, Washington County, Cedric Maynard.
Hey, I tell you what an excellent play defensively for the Callaway. Oh, we got another flag coming in late. Don't know if it's going to be unsportsmanlike conduct, but a lot of guys out there celebrating and talking. One team doesn't like it. One team loves it. Let's see what happens again.
Well, let's see what this call is. The officials meet again to see what's going on. They're talking to the Callaway captains.
And LeBron's is jogging off the field like that's a good thing. So maybe we'll tack on some of that yardage back onto the recovery.
Regardless, Greg, the Cavaliers defense able to keep Washington County off of that scoreboard.
Yes.
Keep us right in the ball game, 24-7. Really couldn't afford to let Washington County have any more points the way they've been moving the ball here in the third quarter.
And it's
so
been all
We're gonna pause for these short commercial messages while the officials figure this out. You're listening to Callaway High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
The all-new, all-pro Hyundai in LaGrange is offering the All-Pro Advantage. Friends and family pricing on all-new Hyundais for everyone. Save thousands. With 0% financing on 2014 Sonatas and Elantras. Purchase a 2015 Sonata for only $20,899. All veterans receive an additional $500 on top of our already low prices. Visit us at 1405 Lafayette Parkway, LaGrange, or online at allprohyundai.com. The all-new, all-pro Hyundai, where the customer always wins.
Now back to more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back, everyone, to Callaway High School football here on your Eagle Sports Network, where with 2:43 to go here in the third quarter, the Cavaliers have just picked up a fumble. And Washington County has been penalized for, I guess that's unsportsmanlike conduct, something that happened on the other side of the field. But anyway, moves the ball out past the 20 to the 24-yard line. 1st and 10 Cavaliers, as they're able to keep the Golden Hawks out of the end zone again. 1st and 10 Cavaliers.
We'll take it any way we can get it.
Johnson under center, going to hand the ball to Eddie. Eddie's going to get out across the 25 to the 27. Going to pick up about 3 or 4 yards on first down. Brings up 2nd down and 6.
Let me tell you something. Devin Powell just pancake blocked his guy and, right in front of Eddie Culpepper. Eddie Culpepper's able to pick up significant yardage on that one. And man, what a great offensive surge from the line that time. As they get the chains fixed, it's kind of hard. They all tangle up over there.
Yeah, they all tangled up over there on the sideline. Play only gained about a yard or two, Greg, actually. 2:22 to go.
Well, they're gonna move the spot now. They're gonna give him.
The clock finally got going again. So now
they're still. No, it was a first down. They're really confused over there.
Yeah,
on the chain.
I'm not sure what's going on. The clock is running.
And the chains are really confused. I think they're going to have to call timeout.
So now they're going to take a little officials timeout. So while they try to sort all this out, we'll throw it back to the station for these commercial breaks. You're listening to Callaway High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Getting you back into the game is Emory Southern Orthopedics' goal. The full-service orthopedic medical practice features board-certified surgeons, a prompt care center, surgical facility, and physical therapy services. The collaborative medical team at Emory Southern Orthopedics combines with leading-edge orthopedic treatment with proven traditional methods to aid you in achieving an active, pain-free lifestyle. Emory Southern Orthopedics, getting you back into your game.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Callaway Cavalier football.
Welcome back, everyone, to Callaway High School football here on the Eagle Sports Network with 2:08 to go here in the third quarter. And your score, Washington County 24, Callaway 7. The officials having a tough time here in the third quarter. Greg and I just figured out this was a pretty good ball game until the Stripes got involved. But anyway, I guess it's 1st and 10.
Well,
what is it, Greg? We're going to try it again. Here we come again, Greg.
We just replay that down?
So
that's still not right.
It's got to be at least 2nd down, Greg, because I know he ran a play.
And he picked up about 3 yards. I don't agree with all this spot. They got to get all this thing sorted out.
When the home fans are on the officials, something's wrong, Greg. Especially when you're up 24-7.
Now,
but anyway, with 2:08 to go here in the third quarter, maybe they got it fixed. The officials are pointing up to the press box. 2nd down, I think, is what they're telling us, Greg.
Well, yeah, they're talking about the clock, but you know what? This is a state playoffs. You don't, as an officiating crew, they just don't pick them out of the hat. Now these guys are supposed to be pretty good, so. Kind of a little embarrassing this when you can't get your act together.
This has been a long third quarter, Greg. I think we played the whole first half, but anyway, we still got 2:19 to go here in the third quarter, and your score Callaway 7 and Washington County 24.
So I guess it's 1st and 10.
I guess it's 1st and 10.
Well, all right, we get a free play.
Anyway, there's a snap. Johnson's going to take it, roll to his left, going to get some pressure, going to throw it. That's probably a good decision, and that's probably going to be a grounding call.
Either that or roughing the passer.
But we'll see what that's about. But there was really nobody over there. Young Dillon trying to get that out of bounds, but
he was outside the tackle box. So Tony, let's see what We'll see what happens on this one.
But I don't know if there was a receiver over there, Greg. Yeah, that's what they're going to call grounding. So I don't know. you know, we'll let that go one way or the other. But anyway, it's going to cost the Cavaliers that's going to be a spot foul. So the flag is at the 13. That's going to back it up inside the 5 to about the 8-yard line. So that's going to, let's see what down we got this time, Greg.
Probably fourth. We go from first to fourth. It should be
second down and about
30.
About 30, I guess.
Yeah.
So, boy, the Cavaliers really got to be careful here, Greg, with 2:11 to go. And
yeah, you're right.
Really don't want a turnover right here. Johnson in the shotgun. He's going to take it, going to get some pressure and roll to his right. Going to throw it incomplete out there in the flat. Incomplete. Threw it a little bit short to Eddie Culpepper. Was getting good pressure in his face in that time. Really good coverage also by Washington County.
It's funny you say that, Tony. I'm looking at all the secondary, and we had 4 wideouts, or really 4 receivers out beyond the secondary, and every one of them were pocketed.
Blanketed, yeah. You're exactly right. Good coverage in the secondary that time. Third down and about 23 now. 2:06 to go here in the third quarter. Cavaliers down by a score of 24-7. And what's been a unique third quarter, I guess. Washington County came out after halftime and has really dominated this third quarter. Cavaliers break the huddle. 3 wide receivers to the right, 1 back in the backfield. Dillon's going to take the snap. Going to throw a little bubble screen out here. Incomplete again out here to number 1, Nick Woodyard. Don't know if he would have got, Cavaliers might have got away with a hole over here on that time, but maybe they didn't get away with it. So let's see. We're going to have a.
I was going to say, I thought I saw a flag. Yeah, there's a flag flying out.
I would imagine pass interference.
Decline.
Okay.
It'll be
that's a good call by the Washington County coaches as they want to get the football back here again. So Cavaliers are going to be forced to punt from deep in their own end zone, already down by a score of 24-7. 2:02 to go in the third quarter here.
We can only hope, Tony. We can only hope, Tony, down 24-7, and it's been all Washington County in this third quarter. We can only hope that the Mo will swing our way, and we'll take it in the fourth quarter. Down basically 17 points. We've got to have 2 touchdowns. Really need 3 touchdowns.
Snap is good. Reeves Payne's going to kick it.
Nice
punt. Going to be fair caught by Washington County inside the Callaway 40 at the 38-yard line. So with 1:56 to go in the third quarter, your score, Washington County 24, Callaway 7. We're going to pause for these commercial breaks. You're listening to Callaway High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Touchdown! Great teams bring together skill, the right equipment, and ongoing support. It's a winning combination. At West Georgia Health in LaGrange, our highly rated teams sport medical expertise, state-of-the-art technology, and comprehensive support services. That's why our heart clinic is leading the way in cardiovascular care and ranked in the top 10% of all U.S. hospitals for medical excellence. West Georgia Health is also accredited by the Commission on Cancer and brings together the latest in diagnostic and treatment protocols. When it comes to keeping you healthy, West Georgia Health is on your side. From quality outcomes and advanced procedures to community education, we're in the game for you. For more information or to review our playbook, visit wghealth.org. West Georgia Health. So healthy together.
Now back to the field for more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back, everyone, to Callaway High School football here as we approach the end of the third quarter in Sandersville. Washington County up by a score of 24-7. Hawks tried a deep ball down the right side. It was broken up by Dominique Copeland on first down. That time the Hawks ran their little patented zone read. Cavaliers did a good job on defense. Number 3, Lorenzo Patterson stopped him after a 1-yard gain. So that brings up third down and 9 here for Washington County. Ball's inside the Cavalier 40 at the 36. Gray's going to take the snap, going to get a little pressure, going to throw the ball deep. Got a man open out here. Incomplete. Ball just a little overthrown. Number 21, R.J. Williams on the coverage. Good pressure that time by the Cavaliers. Number 3, Lorenzo Patterson, and also number 14, Javosky Levitt. So that brings up fourth down and 9.
He shows his arm, Tony. He throws the ball down and out for about 28 yards and really was not catchable. The ball would have been out of bounds. But,
right.
What a strength.
What a strong arm.
Yeah.
Clock is stopped here now with 1:12 to go. Fourth down and 9. Looks like Washington County is going to go for it. Gray still in the ball game in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right, 1 back in the backfield. Gray's going to drop straight back, going to get some pressure. Right down the seam. Ball's going to be incomplete, overthrown out there. Had a man behind the defense, behind number 13, Aaron Clausell, but the ball was just overthrown. Again, good pressure by the Cavaliers. So good job by the Cavalier defense. Going to take over with some decent field position now, out near their own 35, 36-yard line. 1:06 to go here now in the third quarter. Really important now, Greg, for the Cavaliers to score some points on this drive.
Hey, Tony, think about this, and you fans listening. It's been all Washington County in the third quarter, specifically in the first half of the third quarter. These last two possessions, they've had a turnover and then 4 and out.
Mm-hmm.
So, that little momentum easing back toward Callaway. At least we're not – at least we squelched it from the Washington County side. So, big series now.
1st and 10 for the Cavaliers. Dillon going to take it and hand to Eddie around the left side. Going to get tripped up as he goes across the 40. Late flag comes in right here at the 40. So let's see. It could be a hold on the Cavaliers. We don't know.
I'm not sure.
That's going to be a hold on the Cavaliers. So that's going to wipe out about a 3-yard gain and back the Cavaliers up near their own 30-yard line and bring up first down in about 20 now, Greg.
And that'll come with 1 minute remaining in the third quarter. And if you've been in and out of touch with us all night long, 24-7, Washington County has a lead over your Callaway Cavaliers. And what a game. I tell you what, I know we're down by basically 17 points, 2 touchdowns and a field goal, but the Callaway Cavaliers has had that never bend but don't break, never say die attitude. They went in at halftime trailing 14-7. Washington County's put up 10 points in the first half of the third quarter, and really Callaway shut them down the last 6 minutes of this third quarter. Really need to do something offensively now.
Johnson in the shotgun, going to take it, throw across the middle to Sanders, complete. Braylon's going to be knocked down out near the 39. Greg going to get back the penalty and bring up down a second down in the manageable 10 yards.
Well, we talked about Braylon coming out to the sidelines earlier a few series ago in the third quarter where he's kind of limping hard, and now he's running off the field. Looks pretty good. He's still limping a little bit, but, nothing deep there, Tony. Just a little 10-yard stab pass, and he's able to pick up a significant yardage.
Excuse me, Greg. One exciting thing there for the Cavaliers, that's 2 10th graders performing on the state stage. A lot of excitement those two are going to bring to our program in the next couple of years.
Oh, absolutely.
Second down and 9 now for the Cavaliers. Ball at their own 38-yard line. Backs in an eye behind Dylan Johnson under center. Dylan's going to take the snap. Roll to his left, going to fake it to Eddie, going to pick up a block, throw it down the field. Incomplete. Threw it behind number 17, Devin Brock. Really lucky. A.J. Gray was there on the coverage, had a chance to pick that one.
Yeah, he had, looks like Dre Martin out on the flats, and Dylan had kind of focused on Brock down the hash, and he was in triple coverage. But good enough thrown that he kind of kept it out of the cornerback's hands, and that'll stop the clock with an incomplete pass with 10 seconds to go in the third quarter as the ball's resting on the 38-yard line of Callaway.
Third down and about 9.5. We'll call it 10 for the Cavaliers. 10 seconds to go in the quarter. Johnson breaks a huddle in the shotgun. Eddie Culpepper behind him. Wide receivers left and right. There's the snap. Going to turn and fake the ball to Culpepper. Going to throw it deep to Sanders. Got a man behind him. Oh! Almost caught by Sanders. Behind the defensive back there. Good throw. Braylon got one hand on it. Couldn't quite corral it and bring it in. So with 4 seconds to go here now, 4th down and 9, that could have been a big play right there.
Tony, I'm sitting here thinking if Braylon Sanders is 100% with that leg, because we've seen him limping.
It's a game of inches. It's a game of inches.
That is a catchable ball. It's off his fingertips, and he had beaten the corner. Don't know that the corner realized that, as far as he's probably taking Braylon for granted because he's kind of limping. He's been watching him, but he got down behind him.
Right.
And but I believe if Braylon Sanders that time had not had any limping going on, that was a catchable pass, and it could have been 6 on that one, Tony.
4th down and 9 now for the Cavaliers. Just about forced to go for it here. Ball in, they're still at their 38-yard line. Dylan's going to take the snap from the shotgun, looking for Braylon. Really covered well. Broke open. It's complete out here, but it's going to be well short of the first down. So Washington County's going to get a turnover on downs.
Yeah, it's getting that time of the season where it's fourth quarter. Washington County had the big momentum all in the fourth quarter. In the third quarter. Now it's got to go to fourth quarter. You almost, like you said, you're in down 4-down territory.
That's exactly right. And that does bring us to the end of the third quarter. So with your score, Washington County 24, Callaway 7. You're listening to Callaway High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Hi friends, Jess Licht here with Kia of LaGrange. Join us this month participating in No Shave November. We're going to stop shaving and start raising funds for the American Cancer Society by donating $25 for every new car sold. We may not be shaving our beards, but we're shaving prices in all new Kias. Like the 2015 Kia Sorento LX for as low as $22,900, which includes Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Stop by and see us, beards and all, at 1217 Lafayette Parkway. Help support your local economy.
We're open 8 to 8, so don't be late.
Stock number 6612.
Flu season is upon us, and we would like to invite you to get your flu shot from Holmes Pharmacy. If you have Medicare or insurance, it could be free. And if you have a big group of 10 or more that would like to get their flu shot, call Holmes Pharmacy, and we can come to you.
Hi, I'm Perry Prather, pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy. So drop by Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, Georgia. We have your flu shot ready. So come see me or any of my fine staff at Holmes Pharmacy today.
The action continues now with more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Football here on the Eagle Sports Network as we start the fourth quarter. 12 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Washington County going to run that little zone read to the left side. Good defense over there by the Cavaliers. Number 27, Javoski Levitt, Dre Martin, number 2, and also Lorenzo Patterson from his defensive tackle. Oh, the play actually lost a yard, Greg. Second down and 11.
I was going to say that's what we got to do to start this fourth quarter. Really, you got to make things turn. Got to make things turn fast. You know what's going to happen. Washington County up by 17 points, 2 touchdowns and a field goal. The Cavaliers have got to start creating some havoc on defense. Really got to almost force a turnover here, Tony.
Don't really expect Washington County to put the ball in the air too much, I wouldn't think. They want to keep that clock running. There's that zone read again to the left side. Good job by the Cavaliers. Going to hit him right into the line of scrimmage. Going to bring up third down and about 10.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about there. You're right, Tony. 2 tights that came in here. They had twins sitting out here to the right. Really no spread formation this time. A little pistol formation. Not really going to do anything but other than just trying to run the ball. They let the clock run, but, it's just starting the fourth quarter. All we need from Callaway is a quick score, hold them out 4 and out, and get on out of here.
Important third down right here for both teams as the Cavaliers try to get off the field now and maybe get the ball back. Washington County having some substitution issues as they come and have a couple of players coming in late. Gray again in the shotgun, 3 wide receivers to the right. He's going to take the snap, drop straight back, immediate pressure right up the middle of the field. Going to throw it deep down the middle. Incomplete down there through the receiver's hands. Good coverage that time by number 28, Dominique Copeland. But that was a pass that could have been caught, Greg.
Yeah, but I'm going to give credit to Dominique Copeland because he broke on the ball, and I believe the fact that he put his hands up.
Could have been tipped.
It could have been tipped. It could have gotten his face of the receiver.
Regardless, we'll take it. It was incomplete.
We'll take it, baby. Exactly so that ball, it'll be 4th and 11 now. Wow. But you know what? What we've discovered out of the first 3 quarters is A.J. Gray is legit.
He's a difference maker.
He's
a difference maker.
If he is not in the game for Washington County, I promise you, they're not undefeated this year.
Washington County is going to call a timeout here on 4th down, and so with 10:38 to go here in the fourth quarter, we're going to throw it back to the station for these messages. You're listening to Callaway High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Car won't start? Or does your problem sound a little more like that? Come to Stanford Automotive to get your car in tip-top shape quick with a reliable team of automotive specialists. Stanford Automotive, 706-882-0186. 66 Youngs Mill Road in LaGrange. Stanford Automotive, 706-882-0186. You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to the field for more Callaway Cavalier football.
Welcome back, everyone, to Callaway High School football here on the Eagle Sports Network as Washington County gets ready to punt with 10:38 to go in your ball game. Up by a score of 24-7 over your Callaway Cavaliers. Cavaliers have nobody back deep, watching for the fake. Going to try to block this and see if they can maybe catch a break here. Washington County shifts to a tight punt formation, trying to guard against that block. There's a snap. It's a good snap. No pressure. Good job by Washington County. Kick goes off to the left side, but it's going to get a great roll. Oh, my goodness, Greg, what a great punt. It's going to be down at the 1-yard line. So the Cavaliers got to go 99 yards. Great punt by the Washington County special teams. Good coverage.
Well, Tony, it was a good ending punt. The punt didn't look all that great,
Doesn't
but
matter.
it was very effective.
That's right. Doesn't matter. 50-yarder, he'll take it. I guarantee.
I tell you what, it may look like a wounded duck, but he got it.
We'll keep it right here, Greg, as the Cavaliers really with their backs against the wall now. 10:28 to go in your ball game. Down by 17. Field position is terrible right now. You got to really try to get you a little room for that offense.
Yeah, you don't need any pressure from the interior line on Washington County for sure.
Cavaliers break the huddle, going to give it to Eddie across the left side. Eddie's going to get out across the 5, down near the 10. We'll see where they mark it. Cavaliers trying to get a little room to run their offense. Again, they got a lot of things going against them, Greg.
Yes, sir.
The clock, not only good Washington County defense, but the clock also.
Well, really, Johnson was able to pass the ball pretty effectively in the first half. Really, this third quarter, they've been blanketed really with wide hard. Really, those little stab pass from Edwards.
Have to give Washington County a lot of credit on defense. They've really shut us down. And play gained about 3 yards, Greg. 2nd down and 7. Johnson again under center. Backs it, an eye behind him. Going to take it. Going to roll to his left, looking downfield. Got a man open in the flat. Brandon Body out across the 10. Going to be a little shy of the first down, depending on the mark, but a little breathing room out there. Good check down that time by Dylan Johnson.
They're going to mark it at about the 12-yard line. He's got to get up to the 13. It'll be 3rd and 1. Nice little rollout, and first time we've used Body. We had him out there open earlier. Maybe the coaches decided to come back to that. And good hands by Brandon Body. You don't really see that out of a fullback a lot, but he's able to kind of reach over his head and catch it, turn around and make a few steps. So good job, good offensive play call.
2nd down and 2 for the Cavaliers. Clock running at 9:10 to go in your ball game. Cavaliers down by 17, 24-7. 2 wide receivers out wide right. Johnson going to turn, hand the ball to Eddie off the left side. Eddie's going to get a first down, but he's going to be knocked down out just across the 15. But that will be a first down for Callaway High School.
That's what we need to keep the ball running, keep the clock. The chains moving. Unfortunately, when you only henpecking, if it's taking you a full 3 plays to get 10 yards, maybe 11 yards, what that means is that clock's going to run off about a half. 45 seconds to a minute and a half every 3 downs.
You're exactly right. Again, let's go back to that punt by Washington County special teams. Really pinned the Cavaliers in. Really had to get out where they could run a little bit of their offense. Again, Johnson under center, backs in an eye, going to turn, drop straight back, going to look downfield. Got a man open out here in the flat. Devin Brock, incomplete. Tried to catch it over here on the sideline, couldn't get his feet down. Ball fell incomplete. Good throw by Johnson. Probably a ball that should have been caught.
Good ball should have been caught. And good timing route and good release by Johnson. Right. Just like he's supposed to, right on the sidelines. Nowhere to go for Brock, but catch it 1 foot inbounds. Hit it. He kind of looked down about the time he see where he was placed his foot. Just mishandled it. You're right. Should have been caught. It'll be 2nd and 10, but hey, I just like Dylan Johnson. I tell you what, it's going to be a little tough next year to see him and Dre Martin compete for that quarterback
That's
position.
Right. 8:45 to go here in your ball game. 2nd down and 10 for the Cavaliers. Ball at their own 14-yard line, down by 17.
All right, we have offsides, a little movement on the line.
Looks like the Cavaliers are going to be called for illegal motion here.
And while they make that call, I want to remind you fans now, you all come out to Parkway Mitsubishi tomorrow, 8:30 in the morning. It's going to be an early morning, Tony. I know your eyes are going to be dragging, and you and Coach Wiggins going to be there live from the Kia showroom eating some Chick-fil-A biscuits and talking football.
Talking a little football as we go over the game tonight with Washington County. Coach Wiggins and I will be in the showroom, as Greg said, for the Saturday morning quarterback show.
You guys, if you can't come out and join us, do Eagle1023.com, and they'll be streaming live. You'll get to see Tony and Coach Wiggins there right there on your computer.
2nd down and 15 for the Cavaliers. Johnson in the shotgun. Going to drop straight back. Going to look down the field. Got Courtney Lay open across the middle. Complete out across the 20. Going to be a little shy of the first down. Good throw, good catch that time by Dylan Johnson and Courtney Lay.
But you know what? He's going to pick up about 14 yards. Pick him really. It was 2nd down and 10. Now it's going to be 3rd down and respectable 3rd and 4.
That's right.
So good job by the offense.
3rd down and 4 for the Cavaliers. Clock continues to run at 8:15 to go in your ball game. Cavaliers up to the line of scrimmage. Johnson in the shotgun, shouting instructions to his wide receivers. Going to give the ball to Eddie to the left side. Eddie's going to cut across. Going to be out near the first down, across the 25 to the 26. That's going to depend on the spot, Greg. We'll see what we got here.
As you call it, it's a right foot. They're going to move the chains. Good job, Cass. 2 first downs in a row. Come out from that 1 yard line, Tony.
Good job by the Cavaliers as they get the ball out across their own 25 to the 26.
So far, it's taken about 1 minute and 50 seconds, maybe 2 minutes off the clock in this drive.
Clock continues to run. Coach Napier signaling into plays to Johnson.
You're glad you're moving the chains, but you got to have something deep quick,
Johnson in the shotgun, going to take the snap, get pressure right in his face, intercepted over the middle. A.J. Gray's going to pick it off back to the 30, 25, down inside the 10, knocked down at the 10-yard line. Great pressure that time by Washington County. Johnson was hit right as he let it go, threw it right into Gray, playing a free safety out there. That's just about going to do it for the Cavaliers, even though with 7 minutes to go. Washington County is going to have great field position down inside the 10-yard line. But again, great pressure that time. Really caused a tough throw from Dylan Johnson. And again, I say it all the time, pressure is a defensive back's greatest friend.
Yep.
And caused the throw to be off a little bit. Big interception by A.J. Gray. And that sets up Washington County down near the Cavalier, down inside the 10-yard line. Greg, looks like it's probably his first and goal right there for Washington County.
Yeah, they're going to give it just inside the 10. All the chains are dropped down, so it'll be first and goal from maybe the 9.5-yard line. But again, hey, Dylan Johnson's played a well of a ball game. You know, that was like I said, that was tough. He knew he was going to get hit, but he still hung in there.
Right. Looks like we got a timeout here. Well, looks like they're going to have a penalty against the Cavaliers. They're going to line up in the neutral zone, so that's going to move Washington County 5 yards closer.
So instead of first and goal from basically the 9, you're looking at first and goal basically now from the 5.
From the 5, that's right.
Maybe 4.5.
7:42 to go in your ball game. Washington County up by a score of 24-7. Threatening to score again after a turnover. Cavaliers have had a couple of big turnovers tonight, Greg. Really early in the ball game, cost them a touchdown early.
Right.
Had a fumble on a drive later, and now a big interception here right near the end of the ball game. Washington County at the line of scrimmage. Gray in the shotgun. Going to get penetration. Going to cut up the middle field. Going to walk in untouched. Touchdown, Washington County.
Well, again, we had Zalea on a stunt. He came in there low, and all A.J. Green did was just jump him, really.
Right.
Zalea's already short, and he came in, boom, and I guess Tony's got to get the crying towel. But that'll make it 30-7 with 7:39 to go. I tell you what, we talk about if we waking a sleeping giant. I think Washington County went in. Callaway went into halftime believing that they're close and they can handle it. And I think Washington County come out and realized Callaway's for real, and they got to go. And so that'll make it with an extra point, 31-7. And Washington County fans evidently so confident that miracles don't happen, they're going to go ahead and vacate the premises. They're all getting up and leaving. At 7:39 to go, we're going to take a break. Your Callaway Cavaliers trailing 31-7. You're listening to Callaway Football on Eagle Sports.
Hello?
Hi, Jennifer. Listen, Nick is here with me, and he's very, very sorry.
Who is this?
I'm Nick's State Farm agent. State Farm is famous for having great claim service. When Nick got in his little fender bender last month, State Farm patched things up for him right away. I think he's hoping we can patch things up with you, too.
This is crazy.
Go with the company with a 97% satisfaction rating on claims. Get to a better state. State Farm.
Count on Agent Matt Orr on the square in LaGrange to help you patch things up.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. The action continues now with more Callaway Cavalier football.
Welcome back, everyone, to Callaway High School football with 7:39 to go here in the fourth quarter in Washington County. Washington County up now by a score of 31-7 as they kick off again to our Cavaliers. Cedric Maynard's going to field the ball at his 10-yard line, going to bobble it a little bit. Now he's going to get out near the 15 and be knocked down by a host of Washington County Golden Hawks as they can smell that victory now, Greg.
Well, like a bunch of piranhas now, and Cedric picks it up. He kind of drops it, and then he dances a little bit. What he should have done is just taken a knee right there on the 16-yard line, but he didn't. He gets tackled, and that's where Callaway will take over 1st and 10. Looks like they're going to spot the ball. It's going to be about the 16-yard line. 14-yard line. So they got to go 86 yards.
Long way, Greg. 7:31 to go here in the fourth quarter.
We talked about it, Tony.
Go ahead, Greg. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we talked about it break. Hey, this thing maybe about over 7:31. Miracle's going to happen if it has to. But you know what? We sure would like to see the Callaway Cavaliers score one more touchdown.
Well, one thing's for sure, they're going to compete and they're going to play for 4 quarters. You can certainly count on that from these Cavaliers. Eddie going to take the pitch around the right side this time. Washington County going to hold that play to basically no gain. Going to bring up 2nd down and 10. The clock continues to run with 7:20 to go in your ball game. Cavaliers down by a score of 31-7.
One of the things you said, Callaway, the kids, man, they got all heart. None of them's going to lay down. They're going to hammer all the way down, no matter what the score is. In Washington County, they're not going to lay back either. No. They're not going to give Callaway anything. They're going to come at you. So, you got 7 minutes left in this ball game, and both teams going to play their hearts out, bottom line. And we just hope that Callaway can take it in for another 6 points and make it a little bit more respectable because, we know they played a heck of a ball game.
That's right. Dylan Johnson under center now. One back in the back. That's Eddie. Going to turn, hand it to Eddie off the left side. Eddie's going to find a little running room behind a big block of Stephen Curtis out there. Going to get out for about 3 or 4 yards. Going to bring up third down now, Greg, and it looks like, depending on the spot, going to be about 7 yards. Third down and 7.
Yeah, I hate to use,
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I hate to use the word conservative, but because I think Callaway coaches realize it, and wow, it's going to take a little something extra to come back from this thing. Down 4 touchdowns, but bottom line is, you can see the play calling. They're not interested in throwing it deep. They're some conservative play calls, running off tackle,
and again,
get the ground game going.
I think field position has a lot to do with that too, Greg.
Yep.
As you see them down here backed up. Johnson in the shotgun again. Going to run the option to this side. Going to pitch it to Eddie. Going to be hit early in the backfield. Good pursuit that time by Washington County as they're settling out now to stop that run.
Wow!
And they really did a good job. And that's going to force the Cavaliers to punt here from deep in their own territory.
Well, you talk about field position and kind of has a lot to do with what type of plays you call as to where you are on the field. This is not a situation where you're 4 down territory now.
Right.
If you maybe were out here at the 45-yard line, maybe so, but not down on your own 16-yard line. You just can't afford to give it back to them. Then you just ask them to walk in for a score now.
And now we got Reeves Payne in deep punt formation. Reeves is going to be standing actually on his goal line. Washington County looks like they may try to send everybody and block this one, Greg. Snap's good.
Oh,
there's
nice
a kick
punt
by Reeves Payne. Nice spiral. Going to be fair caught out near the 50 at the Callaway 49-yard line. So with 5:14 to go here in the ball game, your score Callaway 31. I'm sorry. I wish it was.
Yeah,
folks.
wish you
Washington
would.
County 31, Callaway 7. We're going to pause for these commercial messages. You're listening to Callaway High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
You're busy with places to go and people to see. At CB&T, we understand. That's why we created the Synovus Connections prepaid card. Use it for purchases, ATM withdrawals, and even get cash back. It's an affordable alternative to checking, simple to load, and can be replaced if lost or stolen. Plus, there's no credit check required. Let CB&T help you manage your busy lifestyle. Visit us for details or to open your Synovus Connections card today. CB&T, a division of Synovus Bank, member FDIC. Fees and restrictions apply, subject to approval.
Now back to more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
What do you do?
Throw it.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome back, everyone, to Callaway High School football as the Washington County Golden Hawks take over now at their own 50-yard line on that first play. Gray dropped back to pass and was sacked. Good pressure that time by the Cavaliers, hitting the backfield by number 3, Lorenzo Patterson, and number 10, J.T. Wortham from his defensive end position. Clock running at 4:48 now to go in the ball game.
That'll be really a 6-yard sack
right.
As they started on their own 49-yard line. It'll go back to the 45-yard line of Washington County.
Gray in the shotgun again. There's a snap. Going to take it, run to his left behind 2 big blockers. Going to be hit, knocked down as he crosses the 50. Going to get the sack back. Going to pick up about the 5 yards they lost on the penalty. A little extracurricular activities, Greg. It's going to be important now for the officials to make sure they keep this game under control here with 4:15 to go and the clock running.
Well,
a lot of chatter back and forth now. Third down and about 9.
Well, you know, not only that, but the coaches of Washington County really has to be careful to let their guys, because it looks like they'll be moving on to play next week, and if they lose one of their starters, oops.
That's true. You really don't want to lose anybody this time of year. Third down and 9, ball on across the 50 at the Callaway 47-yard line. Gray in the shotgun, where he's been all night and very effective. Takes a snap, drops straight back to throw, looks downfield, got a man open out here, knocked out of his hands. Great play by Dominique Copeland. Had it in his hands, Dominique raked it out of his hands, and the pass falls incomplete. So that's going to bring up 4th down.
You got to like that coverage. Man, I like
defense that time by the Cavaliers. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. Young 10th grader Dominique Copeland.
I like the way he covered that. Very aggressive. Ball was caught by the wideout, and about the time the wideout, I mean, it happened so quick. Bang, bang. He caught it. Boom. Copeland comes in and slaps it out of his hand.
Played it exactly like he's coached. Coach Terry Hayes does a good job with those DBs. So that brings up 4th down and 8. Cavaliers do a good job now. Nobody back deep for this punt. Washington County punter's going to be standing inside about his own 41-yard line. Now they send Aaron Clausell deep this time.
Don't want another punt down on the 1-yard line.
Got a snap right before the kick. Looks like Washington County's going to take a timeout. While they do, we will too. You're listening to Callaway High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Hi friends, Jess Licht here with Key of LaGrange. Join us this month participating in No Shave November. We're going to stop shaving and start raising funds for the American Cancer Society by donating $25 for every new car sold. We may not be shaving our beards, but we're shaving prices on all new Kias. Like the 2015 Kia Sorento LX for as low as $22,900, which includes Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Stop by and see us, beards and all, at 1217 Lafayette Parkway. Help support your local economy.
We're open 8 to 8, so don't be late.
Stock number 6612.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Callaway Cavalier football.
Welcome back, everyone, to Callaway High School football here, where we're in the fourth quarter. Your score, Washington County 31, Callaway 7, 3:43 to go in your ball game. Tony Walls, Greg Hicks. Washington County set in punt formation. Washington County punter standing back near his own 41-yard line. Back deep, number 23, Tyreek Frazier. Cavaliers maybe try to get a block here. Snaps a little high. Punter gets it off. Good high kick. Ball's going to hit it to 15. Going to bounce to the 10. Going to be down inside the 10-yard line, and that's where the Cavaliers will take over.
Well, you know, they were Tyreek Frazier back there waving them off. But, and, you know, and the Washington County kid that picked it up on the 10-yard line is kind of mad at himself because it was actually still rolling as he would have rolled inside the 5.
Caught a break. You're exactly right. So
yeah.
with 3:36 to go now in the fourth quarter, Cavaliers down by 31-7. Got the ball inside the 10. And I think, Greg, that kind of epitomizes this second half. It's been a game of field position in the second half. Washington County came out, scored their first possession. Defense turned it up a notch, and the Cavaliers have really been pinned back against their own end zone the entire second half, and it really hadn't been able to get out of the shadow of their own end zone.
And, you know, we've talked all year long. We're not in the moral victories, but, you know, this is a Washington County team who's been averaging 50 points a ball game.
Right.
And,
Johnson in the shotgun. Going to hand the ball to Eddie. Eddie's going to get out across the 10, pick up maybe 4 or 5 yards on first down. Good job that time. Correction, that's number 23, Tyreek Frazier, young 11th grader, giving Eddie a little break here.
You know, I noticed how you refer to everybody as young. Is that because me and you are so old?
10th graders, brother. You know, when you think about 10th graders. So, but, you know, technically they're not. They might be 10th grader in stature, but they've got a year of high school football.
Sir.
Now they've got those meaningful reps, and the future is bright for the Callaway Cavaliers, Greg. 3 minutes to go here in your ball game. Your score, Washington County 31, Callaway 7. Second down at about 7. Ball marked at the Callaway own 10-yard line. Going to turn and give the ball to Brandon Body. Brandon's going to be hit right at the line of scrimmage for no gain.
Yeah, he kind of, you know, they had a little stunt going on there at the nose tackle and the linebacker. And you know, what can you do other than hit a brick wall? And even Body, as big as he is, he gets stopped really for no gain. It'll be 3rd down and 7. You know, it'd be nice really to get a first down. I don't really want to punt again.
Sure. Greg, while we got a minute, we want to, as we look across the sideline over there at our loyal fans, we probably got 100, 120 fans over there who made the long trip over here. They're all bundled up, and they're pulling for these Cavaliers. And, you know, they saw their kids really play hard for 4 quarters, really got dominated pretty much in the second half. But, you know, again, no hanging their heads, really proud of this young team.
No, you're right.
2:11 to go in your ball game. 3rd down and 8 for the Cavaliers. Johnson under center. He's going to take it. Going to roll to his left. Going to look out in the flat for Brandon Body. Incomplete on a little wheel route out here. Good coverage again. You know, Greg, we mentioned Washington County on offense, but their defense has really done a good job of blanketing the receivers, and really done a good job of taking away a lot of the options that Johnson has when he does get on the corner. So that's going to bring up 4th down again. Looks like the Cavaliers are going to have to punt one more time.
You know, I know the Washington County fans in front of us have been so gracious to us. You know, they mentioned this halftime that's the best half they've seen all year. And what really you can interpret that by saying we really hadn't been tested and played that hard all year.
Right.
And, you know, I really think that even though the score doesn't reflect it at 31-7, this has kind of been a wake-up call for Washington County. Now, granted, we would have loved to have thought we would come away victorious, but I tell you what, Washington County's going to step in next week saying, all right, boys,
we got to play.
Step it up.
And every drive to a state championship has a game where you have to win, where you maybe didn't play your best.
That's right.
I don't want anybody to think great punt by Reese Payne. Nice, high. Going to hit on about the 40, take a Callaway bounce. Going to go out and it's going to be touched by a Cavalier at about the 46, but don't want anyone to say that Washington County hadn't played well.
Oh, no.
No, because they've had their hands full tonight here with the Cavaliers.
I promise you they have.
So with 1:47 to go here, we're going to throw it back for a short 30-second commercial. You're listening to Callaway High School Football on Eagle Sports Network. Well, I didn't mean to whip. I guess Britt might be taking a nap.
He may have fallen asleep at the wheel.
We're not going to throw it back to the station. We'll keep it right here with 1:47 to go. And the score, Washington County 31 and Callaway 7. Washington County with the football now. Be interesting to see what their offense does. A.J. Grace still in the ball game, Greg. Offensive starter still in the ball game.
Yeah, there'd be a lot of Georgia fans arguing about that. They'll take him out, you know.
Gray in the shotgun, going to take it, run that zone read. Tailback's going to be hit early. R.J. Williams knocked him down at the line of scrimmage.
Uh-oh.
A little extracurricular activities late in the game here. Officials doing a good job letting them play. Coach Wiggins going to get his kids under control. Greg, it seemed like the chatter started early in the
absolutely.
Started early in the ball game, and it's continued. So, Coach Wiggins and his staff going to get some new people into the ball game. For the seniors, Greg, their last game here. You never think it's coming to an end, but some of these kids, it's an emotional time right now. There is a flag thrown late. Looks like that might be on the Cavaliers, maybe for little extracurricular activities after the play, but. They're going to mark off 15 yards, so that's going to move the ball down inside the 30, actually to the 27-yard line. They're going to call unsportsmanlike conduct against the Cavaliers, and the Cavaliers are going to take a timeout. Good timeout by Coach Wiggins right there to get his kids over there together and tell them what he expects out of this last minute 26. Now we'll try to throw it back to the station for these commercial breaks. You're listening to Callaway High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Joel Upchurch is your RE/MAX result agent. No matter if you're selling or buying, the first phone call should be to Joel Upchurch at 706-523-1702. This week's featured listing is on Ridgecrest Road. It's the crown jewel of downtown LaGrange. This beautiful home has beautiful bedrooms, beautiful dining room, beautiful family room. It is the total package house for $319,500. If you want to know more about this house or get your home listed, call Joel Upchurch at 706-523-1702 or see the listings at joelupchurch.com.
Now back to the field for more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back, everyone, to Callaway High School football. The final minute 26 here of your ball game tonight over in Washington County. Your score, Washington County 31, Callaway 7. Gray still in the ball game. They're going to run a little option to the left side. Running back's going to break free. Dominic Copeland's going to hit him at about the 8. Going to knock him out of bounds just inside the 2, right at the 2-yard line. First and goal, Washington County.
Wow, they just keep
be interesting now, Greg, to see how Washington County handles this last minute. Let's see what the coaching staff does here with the game already in hand at 31-7 in 1:16.
Well, we talked. You said that A.J. Gray still in the all the starters are still in. Of course. I guess you could take it for what it's worth. A lot of Georgia fans are criticizing Rick for keeping Gurley in. My thought is, hey, the game's not in hand back when he got hurt, and you never know. But this game, on the other hand, is in hand. And, they're going to take a victory formation or they're going to try to pound it in. They got tailback drop way back.
Right, first and goal for Washington County. And they're going to move before the snap, and that's going to back them up 5 yards, it looks like. Cavaliers with a little patented shift. Got Washington County to jump early. So instead of first and goal at the 2, it might be first and goal at the 7. Yep. 1:15 to go here in your ball game.
Well, speaking of a score update, my friend Zeke Parks, Harris County 42, Harris County 40, Gainesville 42 with 5:28 left in the ball game. What a high-scoring game.
And it looks like here Washington County is going to go to the victory formation, Greg, which I'm glad to see. Gray's going to take it and drop to a knee.
Yeah,
I think that's a good call by the coaching staff at Washington County. No need in embarrassing your opponent. Ball game's well in hand. Don't want to get anybody hurt. Got to be ready to play next week. So, clock's running now down to a minute. Greg, you and I've we've had a great year calling these ball games. It's been a lot of fun, and these Cavaliers have been. Always a pleasure to watch them play.
Oh, yeah.
They compete for 4 quarters no matter who they're up against. And as Washington County lets the clock run down now to 40 seconds in the ball game. Good job by the coaching staff on both sides, getting the game under control, making sure that it's done right and done with class.
I totally agree.
Gray's going to take the snap again and take a knee. And, Greg, that could be the last play of the ball game. Clock's down at 27 seconds, 25 and running. And that will be the last play of the ball game as the coaches head to the middle of the field to shake hands and the players do the same. And the clock clicks down to 15, 14. And, Greg, seems like just back in August when we started in Hogansville. But your final score here tonight from Washington County and Sandersville, Washington County Golden Hawks 31, and your Callaway Cavaliers 7. We'll be right back after these commercial breaks.
Attention, attention! If you are currently an active duty or retired vet, or if you are employed by a school or university, you qualify for supplier pricing. Step into a 2014 GMC Sierra Double Cab SLE for $29,886 or a 2014 Chevy Cruze LT for $18,963. Come in and save thousands at All Pro Chevy, Buick, Cadillac, and GMC on New Franklin Road in beautiful LaGrange. All Pro Auto Group, where the customer always wins.
In sports, free agents are free to find a team that offers the best deal. That's why Grange only sells their coverages through independent insurance agents. They're free to find the best team to protect your auto, home, or business.
Mallory Agency considers Grange their go-to company for their combination of great value and outstanding claim service. Call Mallory Agency at 706-884-3339 or visit their website at www.malloryagency.com.
Products not available in all states.
Getting you back into the game is Emory Southern Orthopedics' goal. The full-service orthopedic medical practice features board-certified surgeons, a prompt care center, surgical facility, and physical therapy services. The collaborative medical team at Emory Southern Orthopedics combines with leading-edge orthopedic treatment with proven traditional methods to aid you in achieving an active, pain-free lifestyle. Emory Southern Orthopedics, getting you back into your game. Children's Dental Center's mission and goal is for you to enjoy all of your teeth, all of your life, in maximum comfort. Dr. George Childress and Dr. Meredith Gardner, commitment to you is to provide a complete and thorough examination, review all your pertinent information on you and your condition, and establish a diagnosis and initiate a lifelong care program for your personal dental health. If you're ready to get started, call 706-882-1888 or drop by at 114 Calumet Road in LaGrange or on the web at childressdentalcenter.com.
The action continues now with more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back, everyone, to the House of Pain. And as it turned out to be the House of Pain for the Cavaliers tonight as their season ended at the hands of the Washington County Golden Hawks by a final score of 31-7. Tony Walls, Greg Hicks here. And, Greg, I'm sitting here watching Coach Wiggins meet with his team as he does after every game, except this time it's a little bit more special as he made a point, and all the coaches go to make a point to go hug those seniors' necks, and whether it be a cheerleader, whether it be a football player, whether it be a band member, that's their last game in that Callaway uniform, and it's quite it's a humbling moment. We've all been there. We've all played our last one. But it's one of the things that Coach Wiggins talks about, after the season is over. It's all about relationships and what you build on and off that field, and the relationship he has developed, his coaching staff with those young men out there, that'll never end. And even though their season ended tonight, they have to be proud of the way they competed. They came over. They weren't intimidated. They went toe-to-toe with the number one team in the state, and unfortunately fell a little short, Greg.
Well, they did. Coach Wiggins and his whole coaching staff and the players, class act. Even tempers are going to flare in the ball games when he's emotional like
it's competition.
Sure, it is.
Yeah.
It is. And when you get right down to it, class program. Coach Wiggins and his staff's been together so many years, and he's built such a nice program out there at Callaway and a nice facility to go along with it. And you hate that we were talking back down. You and I were talking coming down here how can't really find any scores, but how the memories that we had playing as young adults, and this is stuff that for a lot of seniors.
Most of mine were nightmares.
You ought to be
what I'm saying? Most of mine were nightmares. I'd have a lot of highlights.
Yeah. Well, coaches tell you the first year, I know one of our coaches, Danny Williams, always said high school football is for seniors, and a lot of the seniors will never put on another uniform. It's changed a little bit through the years. There's more opportunities to go play football nowadays.
Right.
But still, for a lot of seniors, this is their last year and last game, and it's very emotional. They're going to have a long ride back, and they're going to reminisce over this year, and they're thankful for getting into the playoffs. They went too deep, and, hey, they challenged Washington County as good as anybody's done all year, and I promise you, as we just said a while ago, they kind of woke Washington County up a little bit.
Well, and good luck next week to Washington County as they advance on to play the winner of Pierce and Oconee County, a game that Pierce was up by a score of 28-6 at the halftime. And I don't know if Pierce is a number 1 or a number 2, but if they're not a number 1, that game will be right here in the House of Pain, where Washington County's tough to beat. They don't lose a lot of games over here. But, again, Greg, we're going to throw it back to the station for one more commercial break. And when we come back, we'll wrap it up from Washington County. We'll also wrap it up for the 2014 high school football season with Callaway High School. You've been listening to Callaway High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
The all-new, all-pro Hyundai in LaGrange is offering the All-Pro Advantage. Friends and family pricing on all new Hyundais for everyone. Save thousands with 0% financing on 2014 Sonatas and Elantras. Purchase a 2015 Sonata for only $20,899. All veterans receive an additional $500 on top of our already low prices. Visit us at 1405 Lafayette Parkway, LaGrange, or online at allprohyundai.com. The all-new, all-pro Hyundai, where the customer always wins.
Stuck in a state of falling behind? Struggling to keep up with your kids' finances and insurance? Then let State Farm agent Mabel Smith Sharp in LaGrange help you simplify and get to a better state, because with Mabel Smith Sharp handling your auto, home, and life insurance, you'll have more time for everything else. More money, too, because adding State Farm policies could mean earning discounts worth up to 40%. That's money. Mabel Smith Sharp can help you put toward a college savings plan. Call State Farm agent Mabel Smith Sharp today and get to a better state with State Farm. Discounts may vary state to state.
You're busy with places to go and people to see. At CB&T, we understand. That's why we created the Synovus Connections prepaid card. Use it for purchases, ATM withdrawals, and even get cash back. It's an affordable alternative to checking, simple to load, and can be replaced if lost or stolen. Plus, there's no credit check required. Let CB&T help you manage your busy lifestyle. Visit us for details or to open your Synovus Connections card today. CB&T, a division of Synovus Bank, member FDIC. Fees and restrictions apply, subject to approval.
Flu season is upon us, and we would like to invite you to get your flu shot from Holmes Pharmacy. If you have Medicare or insurance, it could be free. And if you have a big group of 10 or more that would like to get their flu shot, call Holmes Pharmacy, and we can come to you.
Hi, I'm Perry Prather, pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy. So drop by Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, Georgia. We have your flu shot ready. So come see me or any of my fine staff at Holmes Pharmacy today.
Attention, attention! If you are currently an active duty or retired vet, or if you are employed by a school or university, you qualify for supplier pricing. Step into a 2014 GMC Sierra Double Cab SLE for $29,886 or a 2014 Chevy Cruze LT for $18,963. Come in and save thousands at All Pro Chevy, Buick, Cadillac, and GMC on New Franklin Road in beautiful LaGrange. All Pro Auto Group, where the customer always wins.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to the field for more Callaway Cavalier football.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Callaway High School post-game show from Sandersville, Georgia, the House of Pain, where the Cavaliers have fallen to the Golden Hawks of Washington County by a final score of 31-7, a game that was 14-7 at the halftime. But a game that was dominated by Washington County in the second half.
Yes.
They came right out after and you got to give them all the credit. They came out after halftime, took the opening drive, went down and scored, and were really never threatened after the rest of the game. And their defense turned it up a notch. And Greg, as we wind up the show here and we get ready to go home, we got to make sure we get gone out here quick enough so we can get to the donut shop and the coffee shop for the close.
You bet it.
But Greg, on just from my perspective, and I hope everyone has enjoyed our broadcast this year. We appreciate what Coleman and his staff do. We appreciate all the effort that they go into to promoting, that they donate to, give high school football the coverage that it deserves. Yes. And of course, in the morning we'll have one more show from the Kia Motors, the Saturday morning quarterback show, Callaway edition. Coach Wiggins and I'll be there bright and early at 8:30. We don't hurry up and get out of here. We may not get back till that show comes on about 8:30. Yeah. But Greg, as we get ready to close, your final thoughts.
Well, what a wonderful season! It's always wonderful. It's one thing to make it to the playoffs. You want to make it to the playoffs. You want to go first round, but you want to go second round. And Callaway now is so many years they've been to the playoffs now, and it's become it's an expectation. You believe you're going to win every time you step on the football field, and that's what the Callaway Cavaliers have done this year. I said that about, the team that my son plays for. You come across the county there, and I believe Troop's one of the best 3-17s in the state. And I tell you, all the way down here, I thought Callaway was one of the best 74 teams in the state. And I think Waco fans figured it out tonight now.
Well, I think anybody that follows high school football knew the Cavaliers wasn't going to come over and be intimidated. They were going to play. They were going to compete. Well, they were going to give it everything they had. The coaches had a good game plan. The execution was good. Again, sometimes you run into a better opponent. Mm-hmm. And tonight, Washington County was a better opponent. And congratulations to them, and good luck to them as they move on into the third round of the state playoffs. So as we get ready to wrap it up here, we want to thank everybody back at the station for making us sound so good and putting up with us all year and covering our mistakes. Like I think I had a 55-yard line earlier in the year. I had a 30-minute commercial tonight, which I really was impressed. I wanted to see what they were going to do back at the station, but. Leon, all jokes aside, we really appreciate what those guys back there do. Nicovia, she travels with us. She's been all over the state of Georgia this year. I don't think she's warmed up since August. She's over here like a little Eskimo right now. Yeah. Greg, of course, it's been my pleasure to work with you, my buddy, and Jack Mormon, the third member of our trio. And so for everybody involved at Callaway High School, the Callaway family, we appreciate you giving us your time this year, and we look forward to starting it up again next year. So for everybody at the Eagle Sports Network, we'll see you here again next year for Callaway High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Rob Upchurch is your RE/MAX result agent. No matter if you're selling or buying, the first phone call should be to Rob Upchurch at 706-523-0014. This week's featured listing is Better Than New, a spacious home on a 1.5-acre lot in the Rosemont area. Hardwood flooring, oversized family room with a huge master and a huge master bath. If you want to know more about this house or get your home listed, call Rob Upchurch at 706-523-0014 or see the listings at robupchurchsells.com. Getting you back into the game is Emory Southern Orthopedics' goal. The full-service orthopedic medical practice features board-certified surgeons, a prompt care center, surgical facility, and physical therapy services. The collaborative medical team at Emory Southern Orthopedics combines with leading-edge orthopedic treatment with proven traditional methods to aid you in achieving an active, pain-free lifestyle. Emory Southern Orthopedics, getting you back into your game.
In sports, free agents are free to find a team that offers the best deal. That's why Grange only sells their coverages through independent insurance agents. They're free to find the best team to protect your auto, home, or business.
Mallory Agency considers Grange their go-to company for their combination of great value and outstanding claim service. Call Mallory Agency at 706-884-3339 or visit their website at www.malloryagency.com.
Products not available in all states.
Thanks for listening to the Callaway Cavaliers versus the Washington County Golden Hawks on WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Callaway Cavalier football was brought to you in part by Holmes Pharmacy, Emory Southern Orthopedics, Mallory Insurance, West Georgia Health, Kia of LaGrange, RE/MAX agent Rob Upchurch, and RE/MAX agent Joel Upchurch.
The goal is for you to enjoy Dr. George